Chris Brown, set it up.
Oh, feeling crazy. The moon is up, the night is easy. Let's get lost in the shadows, somewhere we can go and no one else can find. Loosen everybody till it come undone. Loosen everybody, baby, come undone. Loosen everybody till it come undone. Loosen everybody, baby, come undone. Oh my, looking like a good time. Don't disguise the way you wanna love tonight. Oh my, hook you with a brand new high. Don't be shy. 1, 2, 3.
Fresh from Monaco, performing for Microsoft. Miami to LA, G4, we taking off. I'm a hard worker, I'm far from the boss. But when it's said and done, I'm owning it all. I know you think it's just rap, just this, just that. Right, nah baby, this my life. Wanna have fun for a night? Then just
Loosen everybody till it come undone. Loosen everybody, baby, come undone. Loosen everybody till it come undone. Loosen everybody, baby, come undone. Oh my, looking like a good time. Don't disguise the way you wanna love tonight. Oh
That's strike 3, and for the first time, the Jackfish have brought a championship to the city of Welland.
Anthem tonight.
Hey guys, how are you tonight? Woo! Go Fish Go! Go Fish Go! Now, just a quick little explanation. My name is Darlene Check from Giant Mornings, the sister station to Country. It's Country Night. Can we give a big round of applause to our sister station? Yeah! So it's kind of interesting that we're playing the Panthers tonight because if you remember the Stanley Cup Finals, Panthers and Oilers. Well, Brian and I, my co-host over there, we did a hockey bet. I chose the Oilers to win. He chose the Panthers to win. We know what happened. That's why I'm here. I lost the bet, and so now I have to sing the national anthem. It's all good. It's all good. Now, this is my wonderful co-host, who I'm sure is going to be up in the stands eating a hot dog watching me sing right away. How are ya?
Hey, I'm doing all right. Listen, Darlene, we are a morning team, and there was no way in the world I was going to let you sing this by yourself tonight, okay? Yes, we sink as a team, we swim as a team, and hopefully we'll be doing some swimming during this national anthem.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Let's play ball!
Darlene and Brian, there we go. Now, please welcome to the mound for tonight's ceremonial first pitch. From the afternoon drive on Country 89, please welcome Whitney. Right down the middle, not too bad at all. Now down to the field. The director of fun is with tonight's play ball kids. Take it away, Mr. Harrison. Thank you, Ron. I'm here with Micah and Marcellus. Just happens to be Micah's 10th birthday. Happy birthday, Micah. Are you guys ready? We'll get this party started on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Let's play ball!
Play ball, we go fanatics. Make some noise for our play ball kids.
And good evening, everybody. Welcome inside Welland Stadium on another edition of Thirsty Thursday. Actually, the second last edition of Thirsty Thursday in the regular season. I'm Alec Murray alongside Brent Cologne for Country Night here at the pond. And you see the field, you see the pitcher, Big Ben Abram. Looks a little extra big in those jerseys tonight, Brent.
Yeah, these jerseys are awesome. Country Night, sleeveless, and Ben taking it to a whole new level. I love it.
This is Dawson Tweets night.
It is.
We talked to some of the guys down at field level. We said, who do you think looks the best in these jerseys? Tweet standing at second base on the bag there. He was the more consensus answer tonight, and he even said himself, he's like, I think this night is meant for me. To baseball now. Welland trying to get Kitchener back after a tough one the other night. In Kitchener, Brent, a tight loss, and not a loss a lot of people expected, maybe one of the upsets of the season. Kitchener, after all that's come out on the Panthers the last 48 hours about their team being up for sale and everything like that, they were able to beat the Welland Jackfish the other night and get a big win because they're a game up out of last place, Brent, in the standings in that final playoff spot in the 8th seed above Brantford.
Yeah, this is a crucial, obviously, battle for both teams tonight. And yeah, Kitchener's just fighting to make the playoffs with Brantford, and they're not far behind Toronto either, who won last night. So a little bit of separation there. But yeah, big game for the Fish, looking to put a stranglehold on first place. But yeah, like you said, Kitchener battling for their playoff lives, and we'll touch base a little bit more about what's going on in Kitchener off the field. But on the field, they're still a really good baseball team.
And that is a foul ball. First pitch of the ball game comes at 7:27 as Carosa sends that one foul. 0-1 against Big Ben Abram. And the Jackfish can take a 3-game lead in that first place spot. And I mean, limited games remaining in this regular season. Jackfish looking to hold on to that top seed, rolling into playoffs. They've already guaranteed home field advantage in the first 2 rounds of the playoffs. And looking to continue to win here. Again, that Toronto win over Barrie, they literally walked it off against Barrie in the bottom half of the inning. 10-9, it was a crazy back and forth game in Toronto down at Christie Pitts, as it's quickly 0-2. And that's a big win for Toronto, who beat a Barrie team who came in really hot, probably one of the best teams in the IBL right now. They've been really good down the stretch here, Barrie has.
Yeah, Barrie's been excellent down the stretch, and they've had the Jackfish's number all season long.
Jackfish are 1-4 against Barrie this season.
And they don't play again down the stretch, so it's going to all depend on the out-of-town scoreboard.
Barrie has 40% of Welland's losses this season. Jackfish looking to keep pace with the Chicago White Sox. And looking to tie them up in the standings. As here comes the pitch. That one is skied shallow into center field. Tyler Dupuis is out. Looks like he'll make the call and he'll make the catch. 1 away here to start this ball game in the first inning.
Batting second, first baseman number 46,
and
Simon
Jackfish turned to their ace at the top of the rotation, right? And Ben Abram, they seem to do that when they need a win. And Ben leads the league in wins. So with an 8-2 record and a 2.56 ERA on the season, he's just been solid all night. Even the games where he hasn't had his A stuff early, he just seems find ways to just go deep into ball games.
He's gone deep every start this season. His worst start of the season, Brent, came his last time out in Barrie, and he still pitched into the 7th inning. Kenny Joe got to him in that baseball game. You know Ben wants a bounce-back performance here at home in front of, again, another almost sold out, if not sold out. We don't have the exact number yet, as that one is stroked to right field. Mateo Porcelano doesn't even have to move. He'll haul it in, 2 down, right at him.
Yeah, another ball hit, but timing's off a little bit for Kitchener. Here comes the batter of the month in the IBL.
I mean, if there's one person you want to circle in this Panther lineup, it's this guy coming to the plate. Raul Gonzalez, an all-star this season. I mean, this guy has just been so good every time he's played for Kitchener, and even though a bit of a down year for the Panthers, he's still been that one guy who just continues to produce in the middle of that lineup. Gonzalez, without a doubt, Kitchener's anchor player on this squad, and we'll see what he can do with 2 away here quickly in the top of the 1st. Overcast night here at the ballpark. It's dark clouds over the stadium. We didn't get any rain yet. We're not supposed to get rain, but it kind of feels like a rainy day. A lot of people say it's going to rain. We think it's going to rain. It's not supposed to. It does have that feeling to it. A little bit humid out as well. It's pretty hot up here.
It's very humid, and we looked at the radar, obviously, before watering the field pregame, because that was the main concern, but it's going to miss us, and it's not going to hit us tonight by the looks of it, as Gonzalez stays hot.
Gonzalez, oh, that's a bad route from Sanford out in left field. Gonzalez will take the turn at first, and he'll trot into second with a 2-out double. And Raul Gonzalez continues to swing a hot bat for the Kitchener Panthers. Well, on that note, Jake Sanford getting his first start in left field since the All-Star break. Trying to get him back into the outfield. He DH'd ever since the All-Star break.
Yeah, that ball, I think, just
fooled him a little bit.
Fooled him a little bit and took a quick hop off the grass. He just skipped and got all the way to the wall. I think Sanford was going to cut that ball off and try to keep Gonzalez to a hard single, but it rolled all the way to the wall.
Defensively for the Jackfish here today, Abram will pitch to Robert Mullen. Ethan Hunt and Ty Dupuis occupy the left side. DT, Dawson Tweet, and Grayson Barrett on the right side. Left to right in the outfield, Jake Sanford, Gio Morello, and Mateo Porcelano round out the defensive spot for the Jackfish. Here's the 1-0 on the way. Now 1 up.
Ports, and that seems to be the recipe. And
I mean, you look at Kitchener last year, a really, really good team.
Yep.
They were right near the top of the middle of that division. And I remember Kitcher coming here. Oh, where was that pitch? Everybody wants to know that question, and only one person has the answer to it. It's 2-2.
Yeah, Mullen thought it was. Ben Abram thought it was. The only person in the ballpark, I think, didn't think it was Keith McConkey behind home plate.
Now in an even count, 2-2, Abram comes, and that one is stroked deep to right field. That ball is going to be foul. Fastball around to right field over the fence.
Well, I was just thinking the baseball god's got to be with Ben Abrams on this one. But, yeah, that didn't miss by much. That ball was hit hard and off the fence and just off the Miller light sign.
About 3 feet foul, yeah.
Yeah.
That one's inside, now the count's run full. So Abram will take a sec on the bump. 3-2 count. 2 away. Gonzalez should be off on the pitch. 2,000 plus trying to get behind their starter Abram. Here it comes, and that one is going to be blooped into center field. That ball is going to drop in, base hit, and that'll score the first run of the ball game. So Abram, who thought he was out of the inning with a strikeout, gets pulled back, and it's a base hit for Martin. And the Panthers are on the board first here in the top half of the inning. The baseball gods do indeed not side with Ben Abram.
No, they do not.
Number 48, Junior Ibarra.
Credit Eric Martin for taking advantage of what Jackfish thought was strike 3 and battled in the count and was able to get a little bloop hit in the center field in front of Morello and score the Panthers' first run of the game here early.
Junior Ibarra will dig in, the catcher for the Panthers out of the 5-hole. Kitchener off to a fast start against the Jackfish Ace here on a thirsty Thursday here at the ballpark.
Yeah, so 2 hits already for the Panthers, and the last time Ben Abrams faced the Panthers, there's 5 hits.
That one stroked to right field. Mateo Porcelano will glide over to his left and haul it in. Brent, we'll get back to that point when we come back in the bottom half of the first inning. After half an inning, the Panthers get to Abram. They score 1 on an RBI single from Eric Martin. We head to the bottom half. Kitchener 1, Jackfish coming up.
Thank you, Rodney. And down here in section 102 with Christian all the way from Brampton here with us today. Just happens to be his very first game here at the pond, and he wants to become one of you. And to do that, he has to do one thing and one thing only. What's that, Fanatic?
Let me into my zone, let me into my zone. Please don't let me into my zone, let me into my zone. Let me into my zone, let me into my zone. Please don't let me in. Yeah. Can't answer my phone now, just leave it there at that tone. Ballin' can't beat me up, cause I'm back in my zone now. Cause I'm back in my zone now.
Your time is now. You're ready for your next big step. Niagara College is a proven leader among Ontario colleges. Our students are prepared to succeed and drive innovation locally and around the world. Our supportive student culture and state-of-the-art learning facilities help you achieve your dream. Choose academic excellence. Choose experiential learning. Choose career success. Choose Niagara College today. Visit niagaracollege.ca/apply.
When we at Miller Lite set out to brew a light beer, there came a moment of truth. When we had to choose great taste or 90 calories, we chose both. Tastes like Miller time.
Cleaning up the first inning for your Welland Jackfish, the designated hitter, number 4, Jonah Reisner.
Welcome back inside the ball game. Alec Murray, Brent Cologne with you here on Country Night, and Jonah Weisner will lead things off with Blake Shelton. As the Jackfish looking to match Kitchener in the top half, and Weisner will take strike 1. As Yedian Martinez gets the start for Kitchener here tonight. And Martinez fouled.
5 hits, 4 doubles. No home runs in the season, but he's got 10 RBIs. So, and this is what we've seen out of Weiser. He just continues to battle and stay in the bats and waits for his pitch, and then when he gets his pitch, he hits it and gets it on base.
One thing he was trying to work on was get into deep at-bats and see more pitches and work pitchers a little bit, and he's done that here in the past couple of weeks. Consistently getting at-bats also helps that, Brent, as that one is sky-high foul. That ball is going to be caught at the backstop. A couple of feet. It stays in play and able to make the catch. Ibarra, 1 down.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 11, Gio Morello.
Yeah, it's just a tough break there for Weiser. Was hoping to get another crack at this at bat, but ball just stayed in play. Good play by Ibarra, because those are tough plays at the backstop and high sky right now. The lights are on. Tough sky right now.
Yeah, it's darkish blue over Welland Stadium, and it fades to a little bit more nice and bright on the near side. Giamorello will step in with one away and nobody on, and takes high for ball one. One thing that Welland struggled with on Sunday afternoon in Kitchener was, A, it was their 5th straight game in a row, Brent.
Yep.
B, they had no starters left, and they had to roll a bullpen game. They just didn't get the pitching they were looking to get or hoping to get out of that bullpen day they tried to hope to piece together in Kitchener on Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, they did, and they were how it was really successful to the long ball.
Yeah.
I mean, Kitchener hit 3 home runs in a short amount of time.
5 in the game.
Yeah, 5 in the game.
And they scored 8 runs.
Right. So it was mainly off the long ball, and those long balls in Kitchener, most of them are caught here
Yeah.
in Welland Stadium.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
So.
A little bit of a smaller ballpark. Gio Morello lofts one to left field. Voisin is over. He'll haul it in. 2 down.
Yeah, this is Martinez's second appearance against the Jackfish this season. His last appearance,
He only went 4 innings pitched, allowed 11 hits, and 7 earned runs. So, and one walk. So the Jackfish got to him on July 28th, but again, that game was in Kitchener as well. So, 2 different parks, but see if the Jackfish offense can get going here.
So here's Jake Sanford as he takes high for ball one. One bright spot in that Jackfish lineup in Kitchener was Sanford at 3 base knocks. One 0 on the way, and he fouls that one off into the Kitchener dugout. 1-1 the count. One to Sanford, stays outside, and a good take from Jake. It's 2-1.
Yeah, Sanford in 25 games got 36 hits on this season, 10 doubles, and he's got remarkable speed.
He's been the doubles machine this season.
Yeah, doubles machine is right. Anything hit to the gaps is going to have Sanford standing in second base.
Well, and they play him to pull Brent. They give him a massive left center field gap.
Yeah, the center fielder is outside the batter's eye. There's a big batter's eye here in Welland Stadium, and he's in front of the Niagara College sign. Almost.
Sanford thought he'd get something else on a 3-1. Comes up empty, and it's full count.
Yeah, he was setting fastball there for sure.
Dead red. How about that confidence for Martinez to throw an off-speed pitch in a 3-1 count? That one is outside. Sanford lays it off. Martinez thought he had him on strike 3, but that one was well outside.
Yeah, Martinez and Sanford have a little bit of a laugh because Sanford's yelling, no way. That's way outside.
That was about a foot outside. I'm not sure. Yeah, that'll bring in Robbie Mullen. Hey, if Ben Abrams not getting that call in the bottom or the top half, there's no way that's a call here in the bottom half. They're going to play Mullen on a shift now to the left side, Brent. They're going to give him a massive gap as that one is fouled back.
It's coming at us, just above our heads. Yeah, which is interesting because, I mean.
We have one player on the right side.
Oh, 2.
No, but they have one, like they've got this shifted over
Yeah,
here.
they shift up the middle, but I'm interested to see that the center field is playing dead center because if you were going to play Sanford to pull, you got to think you're going to play Mullen to pull, and Mullen, and we know his sweet spot. His sweet spot is right towards the scoreboard.
Well, it's right towards the scoreboard man advertisement, right in left center field, and that's almost where there's the biggest gap.
Yeah, so interesting positioning here by the defense, but again, we see Mullen every day, so we know.
And you know what Robert Mullen's saying to Mr. McConkey behind the plate? Why did I not get that in the top half of the first inning? 1-2 on Robbie Mullen. Pickoff attempt back to first. Sanford in safely. Sanford is lead off first base. Robbie Mullen with 2 outs, trying to find a gap here. That one is outside. 2-2.
Wow, that's the right idea for Martinez, right? Just go back out to that spot. You got the call. It's strike 2, so why not go back out there and see if Mullen will reach for it? Because that one is a little further off the plate.
Here comes the 2-2. That one is upstairs, and it's a full count. Back-to-back hitters, Martinez has run full. Sanford will be off on the pitch.
Yeah, if nothing else, I mean, the Jackfish are seeing a lot of pitches out of Martinez here in the first inning, so that'll bode well down the stretch later in the game. But love to get a hit here, because with Sanford's speed at first base, anything into the gaps may score.
Mullen was all over that one and fouls it straight back to the screen.
Yeah, it's a hot, humid night here in Welland. The sun's kind of poking out. The lights are on. Clouds are dark above us, but no rain.
Mullen bounces one to third. Gonzalez backs up on it with Mullen running. Makes the throw across and gets him. So Gonzalez makes a nice play over at the hot corner. Inning over, the Fish Strand 1. Martinez a scoreless bottom half of the first. We head to the second. 1-0 Kitchener here on Country Night.
Who is with you to take part in Conte's collision tonight, Ryan?
All right, Ryan, I got Carter and Sawyer for the Conte's collision. Here's how this works. When I say go, you're going to take off and smash into your partner. Stay on your feet, win $25 to Rose City Pizza courtesy of Conte's collision. Fall down, well, you tried. Pete, here we go. Back up for me, my friend. All right. Who wants to see them smash into each other real quickly? It's Thursday night. You're at the pond, $4 pond waters. Do you want to see them hit each other? On your mark, get set, go. That's 2 out of 3 here. That's it, guys. That's good. That's good. All right, separate. Back it up, back it up, back it up. On your mark. Get set, go. Okay, sudden death. Here we go. Really go back. All right, I need you to make some serious noise here for our contestant. On your mark, get set, go! Congratulations, you're up at home with $25 of Rose City Pizza. Fanatics, one more time for our contestants. Aren't they great?
Fans, we're pleased to announce that the Welland Jackfish at the Pond is a licensed entertainment venue. Visit the bait shop concessions or the new Miller Lite dugout located on the third base side and enjoy an ice-cold tall boy. Please drink responsibly and respect the rules and help us maintain a positive atmosphere for each and every one of our Welland Jackfish fanatics. Reminder, 50-50 brought to you by Crime Stoppers of Niagara. Should be a big jackpot tonight. 50-50 tickets on sale now. Leading off the second inning for Kitchener, left fielder number 16.
Welcome back inside the ballpark. Alec Murray, Brent Colombe, top of the second inning. If you're just joining us, welcome inside Welland Stadium. Country theme tonight. Ben Abram back on the bump as he'll get 6, 7, 8 due up for Kitchener. First pitch is bounced to Tweed. It gets under his glove and through into right, base hit. So down ball here. First pitch is called, strike 1 to Jordan Carthy. Carthy, second baseman here tonight for the Panthers. 0-2 on the way to Carthy. Ben's got him. That one is through on the left side, and the first two men are aboard here in the top of the second inning. On a Carthy base hit. And that'll bring in Jack Anderson, the DH.
Number 28, Jack Anderson.
Yeah, this Kitchener team is swinging the bats hot lately, and they've been kind of a roller coaster, but the last few games they've been really hitting well.
Showing bunt, taking. Check down to see if he followed through on it. They say he didn't. So Ben in a little bit of a pickle here early in the top of the second. Wasn't at second, Carthy at first. Anderson lays it down. Abram is going to make the play on to first. Anderson does his job as Kitchener now 2 in scoring position with less than 2 outs.
Yeah, well done there by Anderson. Making Abram get off the mound.
Right
And he had
number 14, Nathan
ball
Laird.
bunt to the right side, and he had no option other than to throw over to first. And like you said, the Panthers got 2 runners in scoring position and only 1 out. So we see the infield come in here for the Jackfish early in this ball game.
So here's Nathan Laird, the 9-hole hitter, top of the order looming. Abram now has to work with runners on third and second. One and 0, Abram checks second, not being held on there as that's a ground ball. It's going to be through the infield on the left side, base hit. 1 run's going to score. They're going to hold the runner at third. It's an RBI single for the 9-hole hitter, Laird, and Kitchener is up 2-0 here in the top of the second.
Shortstop, A.J. Carrassus.
Yeah, we haven't seen this much out of Ben Abram this season. Kitchener's just finding holes with their hits, and 2 timely hits so far with runners in scoring position, and Panthers up to an early lead here, already back to the top of the lineup. With only 1 out here, second inning.
It's probably an out if the infield isn't playing in. Big wave and a miss there from the leadoff man, Carrassus. 0-1. Carrassus flew out to short back in the first inning. 2 runs on 4 hits already for Kitchener here in the top of the second. Pitch is outside, and it's 1-1. See if Abram can get a ground ball hit hard enough up the middle. That one is laced foul. And it'll be 1-2. Seem to be seeing him well here tonight.
Yeah.
Even the foul balls, they're just early on. They're still barreling them up.
Yeah, they are. We haven't seen this much of Abram this season.
Abram comes set at 1-2. Could use a big strikeout here. Off goes the runner for second. Strike him out. Throw is into center field. That's going to allow another run to score. Abram gets the strikeout of Carrassus, but another error for the Jackfish, and it's 3-0 Kitchener. You never see that from Robbie Mullen behind the plate.
No, you don't see that rarely ever at all. And that ball just sailed on.
He had him beat by a lot, too, if that throws on the money.
Yeah, if that throws on the money, that gets
him out of the inning.
Yeah, that gets him out of the inning. And unfortunately, that ball sailed in the field, so both those runs won't be earned.
And that's what I was just going to make the point, Brent. Yeah, it's 3-0, but only 1 earned run on Ben Abram.
Yeah, that comes in the first.
I mean, his defense just hasn't been there tonight so far to start.
No, it hasn't.
So one of the best defenses in the IBL, one of the best infields in the IBL in the Welland Jackfish.
It is, yeah. And both those errors coming from the infield.
Now Abram really inside. Affect the pitcher on the mound too when you have that couple of errors in the same inning that allow a couple of runs to score, and your team's already down 3-0 here, only the top of the second. Big wave and a miss. 2-1.
Yeah, they both really haven't been clean innings. He thought he had a strikeout, which led to the first run getting into the ballgame in the top of the first inning. In this inning, 2 errors from the defense, allowing Kitchener to take an early 3-0 lead.
Bouncer is foul. That'll even the count at 2-2, and Abrams a pitch from getting out of it here. Fans trying to get behind Abram. The runner at second trying to leave him there. Here comes the pitch, and it is foul once again.
Hey, oh, let's go. Hey, oh, let's go. Hey, oh, let's go. Hey, oh, let's go.
Here's the pitch, and that one is stroked to center field. Morello came in at first, has got to go back. That ball's going to get over his head in center field. That's going to be an RBI double. It's a 4 spot for Kitchener. 4-0 Panthers in the second inning. What is going on?
That ball just carried on Morello. And I think Morello thought it was hit right to him, and it just carried and carried and carried. And an early mound visit here from manager Brian Essery. I think this is going to be more about talking to his defense.
That's 3 outs. Ben Abram has 5 outs in this inning. And I know it's hard to be tough on that fly ball because, yeah, it's hard to read. But, I mean, we hold Gio Morello to quite the standard here, and he's shown that, and he's proven that. He's, I mean, if you want to say a Gold Glove type outfielder, we've seen the catches he's made the past couple of games here. They've just been outstanding. He took 2 steps in on that baseball and then all of a sudden realized, crap, that's way over my head.
Yeah, and the wind is blowing out to center field a little bit in dead center, but not like we've seen here in times in the past. Again, it was one of those baseballs that was hit right to Morello, and those are tough to judge the depth of the ball off the bat, and obviously didn't get a good jump, and he'll be the first to tell you he should have caught that one.
Couple of Kitchener Panthers playing catch in front of the bullpen, so they're going to shut that down. I mean, that's what the bullpens are for.
Yeah.
Raul Gonzalez waving a miss.
Yeah, and it doesn't get much easier for Ben Abram now on the bump. He's got to.
This is the one guy you
here, and yeah,
this is the one guy you don't want to see with runners in scoring position.
The IBL batter of the month for the.
So, I mean, Kitchener's already got 5 hits tonight. I mean, you got a little bloop single back in the first inning that scored a run after Ben thought he had the strikeout. The one that gets over the head of Gio. The one that just gets by the outstretched glove of Dupuis on the infield.
Yeah, and Gonzalez batted 380.
I mean, Gonzalez had the one solid hit.
Yeah. And Gonzalez batted 385 with 4 home runs and 20 RBIs. With an OPS of 1.181 on the month.
This is a win. And that's another base hit. That's their 6th hit already. Sanford picks it up. They're going to hold them and not test the arm. That was a good throw in from Jake Sanford. But runners at the corners now. Kitchener just continues to see Ben Abram well here in the top of the second. And, I mean, I know it's a 1-8 matchup right now, but this is a possible first-round playoff matchup. And for Welland, the last thing you want is to lose back-to-back games to Kitchener, especially with Barrie right on your tail for that first-place spot.
Yeah, Barrie 2 games back and idle tonight. So, Fish Gazettes, they're a game and a half only on Barrie with 2 weeks left in the season.
Big cut and miss by Eric Martin, who singled back in the first inning. 0-1.
More importantly for the Jackfish, you want to be hitting your stride going into playoffs. They seem to be going a little bit backwards lately. They've been not playing well.
45th pitch already of the ball game coming up here for Abram. Abram not happy again, doesn't get that call on the inside part of the plate. It's 1-1. I mean, I know the Jackfish had 3 days off, Brent, but you look back to that 5-game stretch in which was really taxing on all of their arms. I don't know if they really want to bring somebody in early in this baseball game, especially with a couple of road games coming up this weekend.
Yeah, 2 road games this weekend, and like you said, after 5 games last weekend, the bullpen is pretty taxed. But in talking to manager Brian Esser before the game, said everyone's available tonight.
Taking off on the pitch and going to take second base is Raul Gonzalez. 2-2 the count.
Yeah, Gonzalez just had a running start there with Abram and
you got to
not really paying attention to him.
You got to get Eric Martin here. You can't have 2 more runs come across here in this inning. Big cut and miss, strike 3. Abram gets Martin. Strikeout number 2 for Big Ben. Jackfish have some work to do, though. Down 4-0 to Kitchener, who's come to play here tonight on a Thursday.
Make some noise if you want some free tarps, courtesy of Chris Lazari of Century 21 and Admark Real.
Wherever you go, wherever you stay, don't you forget that love is always coming your way. No matter how far, how broken you are, don't you forget that love is always coming your way. Always.
What are you guys doing today?
Having fun. You gotta act nice to get that hug. It don't matter if you stuck inside that mud. The sun's still gonna be shining down on us. If you ever felt left out, burdened or weak, I promise that the lie straight from the enemy. Coming for your mind, body, soul, and energy. But do not be deceived, cause you are loved, you are chosen. Your body isn't broken. For every door that closes, a better one gets opened. You got a light inside, too radiant to hide. If you don't think so, let me change your mind. Wherever you go, wherever you stay, don't you forget that love is always coming your way. No matter how far, how broken you are, don't you forget that love is always coming your way.
Don't forget to visit WellandJackfish.com for all your Fanatic shop needs. You can pick up all our merchandise online at WellandJackfish.com/shop.
About our all-inclusive group tickets.
Welcome back inside the ballpark. A little bit of a stunner so far. Kitchener come to play here on a Thursday night. It's 4-0 after an inning and a half. At the bottom of the second inning, Jackfish got some work to do. As Mateo Porcelato will step in. Porcelato on the first pitch, rips one to right field. That'll get down. That's a base hit. Leadoff single. And he'll set the table here for Grayson Barrett.
First baseman, number 24, Grayson Barrett.
No Steve Moretto in the starting lineup tonight. You got to think you'll see him at some point grab a bat. But giving Moretto the night off, it's a guy who's really struggled. That one is launched deep to right field by Barrett. That ball is gone! Grayson Barrett goes downtown on country night. And he gets 2 right back with an absolute rope to right field. Barrett, another long bomb at Welland Stadium. And just like that, the lead is cut in half. It's 4-2.
Yeah, just like that, the lead is cut in half, Alex Murray. We just said can't get back all 4 runs with one swing of the bat, but you can get 2 of them back with one swing of the ball. 4 runs with one swing of the bat, but you can get 2 of them back with one swing of the bat. And that ball absolutely tattooed over the Conte collision. Not the highest home run we've seen here, but it was on a rope. Grayson Barrett providing some power for the Jackfish once again.
So Barrett inserted into the starting lineup and provides pop immediately.
His 5th home run of the season.
Breaking ball to DT is taken for strike 1. It's 0-1. Tweet goes hacking at the second pitch. He sees in a right field base hit. 3 straight hits for the Jackfish here in the bottom of the second.
The shortstop, number 6, Tyler Dupuis.
And we've seen this for years now.
It's like
here
a flip
at
of the
pond.
switch.
Yeah, we've seen this for years here at the pond. Once the Jackfish offense gets going and gets some momentum, it's a continuous train, and they just pass the baton on to the next guy. And got 2 runs back and another on base, and still no outs here in the second inning.
Now 1 up and in on Dupuis, who bends out of the way, 1-0. So TD 6, followed by Ethan Hunt, and top of the order lingering for Welland. Fans back into this one here in the second, only in the second inning. 4-2 already. This gun's got a kind of a scent of a lot of runs coming across the plate already early on in this baseball game.
It does, and it's got the feelings of one of these long games here at the pond on a Thirsty Thursday. It's okay, a lot of cold.
I mean, it's been $4 beers.
Boys.
The longer the first 3 innings are, the longer the deal goes for. So, I mean, the fans are happy. They're not going to complain. Dupuis reaches out and fouls that one off. Tweet was taken off for second.
Yeah, that might have been a hit and run, or might have been straight steal, and Dupuis just missed the sign. But either way, Tweet got a good jump there on Martinez.
Proceeds of tonight's auction will go to benefit Hospice Niagara.
And if you are in the Niagara region and you are watching, we are auctioning these jerseys off.
Yeah.
Live here at the game.
Yep.
So get on down here by the end of the 7th inning. Still got time, the way this game's going. Lots of time.
Wave and a miss on an outside breaking ball. Fools Dupuis out number 1 here in the bottom of the second. And that'll bring in Ethan Hunt. Yeah, I mean, you're not getting as much jersey as you usually do with these ones. But, I mean, these are a pretty cool jersey to have in the collection. One of a kind. The sleeveless look tonight. Lots of the players had the bands out, the little hand weights, and getting a little pump before the game. Ethan Hunt's the one guy who decided to go undershirt.
He's the only guy
one
in the starting lineup. Out of the 10 guys starting this baseball game.
I think he's the only one in the whole team. Steve Moretto had a short sleeve shirt underneath, but
he had a long sleeve on he had the sleeve on.
Yeah.
Short sleeve. Interesting little pickoff throw there. His Tweet was already standing on first base before the ball was even thrown.
I asked S and a couple of the managers down there why they didn't get their jerseys on down there.
They don't wear the they don't wear the jerseys. The only time they put a jersey,
they wear the pullover. You imagine Ricky Pillateri in one of those?
Now you're going to go down that rabbit hole because I'll get in trouble. Spaghetti arms. But
same color as spaghetti too.
Yeah.
Not the whole grain stuff. We love you, Ricky.
But our managers never wear their jerseys.
No.
Except for the picture. It's the only time they put a jersey on all season.
Oh, he's got to get going back as that one is
he lost
high in the air, but that ball is in a danger zone, but it's going to be picked up. Nice pick there by Karosis, the shortstop. Able to keep an eye on that. Was a high fly ball into that kind of triangle of danger there out in shallow left center field.
Yeah, it was just Hunt got underneath that one. It was hit a little too high for it to be really any danger. It was popped up, and the Tweet couldn't find it originally in the sky. And it's like you said, it's a tough sky, but Jordan Weiser comes to bat, looking to keep the momentum going here in the second inning.
the Jackfish back up to the top of their lineup as well, batting lineup.
For kind of a humid, heavy night, Brent, the ball seems to be carrying weirdly well tonight.
Yeah, the wind's blowing out a little bit, right? It's muggy, but it's not crazy humid with no sun being out. It's an interesting night. And the lights are kind of taking effect. They're
not really.
Not. Yeah, it's weird sky here tonight.
Again, there's storms off to the side of us and rain. Seems all around us is getting something except for us.
It's like a little pocket. I was explaining to somebody today that it's like a little pocket here at Welland Stadium. The storms tend to miss us.
Yep.
Even like
they built this ballpark in a perfect spot.
Even out in like the other side of town and like east side and like Cooks Mills and stuff.
Yeah.
They get a lot more rain than we do here at the ballpark. Yeah. My parents live out in Cooks Mills and they get a lot more rain here. My mom's always texting me, is the game still on? I'm like, it's beautiful sky here at Stadium.
You're out watering the field as they're getting a downpour.
Yeah, game's still on. Hopefully I don't put too much water on if it does rain. But
we'll see. 1-2 the count. Now we know who to blame.
Yeah.
And another pickoff attempt back.
It's all right. Never mind. That reminds me of a story. We got some time here. First season, first time Ryan Harrison gave me the hose, and I almost created a rain on a beautiful sunny day. I put a little too much water in front of home plate.
A little soupy.
Yeah, a little soupy.
It's all right. You live and you learn. Off he goes again. That one is laced right field foul. Tweet's halfway to third.
Yeah, Tweet. That stays fair. Tweet easily scores on that one. Weiser had a good rep at that. Just pulled it just a little foul. But if that stays fair, that gets down in the corner. And that's the extra bases for Weiser, and Tweet scores.
Here's another example of Jonah Weisner putting together a pretty good at-bat.
Yep.
1-2. Fowles pitches off until he finds one. And time is called.
Fans, that 50-50 jackpot already over. Take home $1,500. Get your
50-50 is already over $1,500 take home, and we're only in the second inning.
And you can get your tickets online.
You can.
Too.
You can buy your tickets online. WellandJackfish.com. That one is taken high. It'll even the count at 2-2.
So even if you aren't on the ballpark and you're listening on YouTube, you can buy your tickets online through Crime Stoppers and take home that 50-50. It's over $1,500 take home already.
That thing's going to be well over 2,000. Maybe by the middle innings.
Yeah, the pace of this game's going.
For real. Weisner fouls off another pitch. We're almost an hour old already.
Yeah.
And we're in the bottom of the second.
It never fails when I have to work early and I have to get on a plane tomorrow, so after work. So it never fails.
I got to leave early tomorrow, too. We're both on we might just sleep at the stadium tonight.
Well, I got a 5 a.m. start at work, so I think I beat you. But
Brent Colombe goes MIA in the 7th inning when it's 10:30.
You might know why.
2-2 the count. There he goes again. The pitch is inside. The throw down is on a hop. He's in there safely. What a slide. I think he dropped that baseball over there.
What a throw by Ibarra. He had him.
One hopper on a rope.
Yeah, he had him. And unfortunately, Carosa's coming over to cover. Just couldn't hold on to that one. And good head first slide there by Tweet. Now he's in scoring position.
I'm surprised he had the gas left to steal that base.
Yeah.
See if Weisner can make it pay off. Another one fouled off by Jonah Weisner.
Yeah, another outstanding at bat here by Weisner.
This guy's just a grinder.
He is.
This is the 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up here to Jonah. See if Weisner can find some to that right center field gap. Weisner lofts one off. Left field. Gliding under it is Voisin. He'll make the catch.
All right,
Inning
fans,
over.
earlier,
Well,
one
Grayson
lucky
Barrett with
road
one
tonight.
swing of the baseball bat has it
Wings, courtesy
cut in
of
half.
Wings
We
up.
head to the top of the third. Jackfish trail Kitchener 4-2.
105, row B, section 105, row B, a free pound of wings, courtesy of Wings Up. Now we head down to the field. Director of Funds on the field. Shot of TurfNet, brought to you by TurfNet Sports Supplies. Chip shot. Here we go, Ryan Harrison.
All right, we got Ishi here all the way from Hungary. Here's the pond. He's going to try our TurfNet Sports Supplies Chip Shot Challenge. Here's how this works. 8 tries, 3 buckets, get all 3. You walk home with a gift card. Every ball you get in, you get a flex ticket to a future Jackfish game. Are you ready? Fanatics, are you ready? On your mark, get set, go. Here we go, it's long. Oh, come on, make some noise. You need some encouragement. Actually, not bad golfer. Everybody shoot. There's 2, go to him. All right, you got a back bucket there, sir. Well, you got at least 3 and you're only 3. You know what? He's been hard. Let's give him the gift card. Yeah, why not? Congratulations, Ishi. You're walking home with the gift card to TurfNet Sports Supplies.
Fans want to wear the fish? Visit the new tackle box on the first base side of the stadium or online at shop.wellandjackfish.com for all your Fanatic needs. Leading off the third inning for Kitchener. Catcher, number 48, Junior Ibarra.
Top of the third inning. Welcome back inside Welland Stadium. This one has been a marathon so far. We're in a 10,000 meter and we're on meter 2,000 here.
I like the Olympic analogy, Alex.
Yeah.
Good time for
I was
that.
watching Olympics the other day.
Been
I was
watching
watching
it
the
every day.
running. I was watching the running. I don't usually watch
Sprint,
it,
or
but
are you a distance guy?
oh
or
no,
are
I
you a
was
sprint
watching.
guy?
I am nothing.
That's true.
I am neither.
You're allergic to sweat.
You should ask my high school track coach. The one time that one of our runners couldn't make it to OFSA, which is our that's our loop of the championship.
Yep.
Down in Mitchell, Ontario, and I had to run in it.
Why were you doing that?
Well, I'm a jumper.
Oh, okay.
I do the high jump and the triple jump, and I was good enough at that to move on. But then I had to be a fill-in in the 4x100, as that's another base hit into left field. I think that's what they call it with the baton, the 4x100.
Yep.
They're like, if you run third, it's okay. You can be a little bit slower. Yeah, no.
Didn't go well.
No. Never again.
Did you drop the baton?
No, I didn't. I did get it, but I picked it up, and we were like it was like in a line, like everybody was right there, and then see you later.
Everybody else is gone. You're running in quicksand.
Yeah.
Nice.
Pretty much. But no, I find watching the long distance running at the Olympics is really interesting. I like that in the pole vault. Those 2 track events I find really interesting.
The pole vault was incredibly entertaining yesterday. With
our Canadian woman
from London.
Yeah. Able to come home with one.
Yeah,
it's
what's she
crazy how
doing?
they do it. I still wouldn't trust the pole. I every time I see it banned, I'm like, there's no way.
Right? I was, speaking of that, not the pole bending and breaking, but watching the Olympics and one of our gymnasts, he was doing the bars, and his strap on his hand snapped, and he went flying. I was like, oh, yeah, no thank you. It's double play.
Taylor made double play, ball tweet to first in time. Turn it 2. And the Jackfish with 1 ground ball get 2 outs, 2 down here in the top of the third.
That's the defense we've come to see and know from the Jackfish. That was
almost an announcer.
Double play.
No, that was almost an announcer jinx.
Taylor made double play right to Dupuis, to Tweet, to Barrett at first, and all of a sudden Ben Abrams is looking to have a quick inning here.
We should shout out too, if you weren't tuned in last weekend, and a record-setting amount of fans this season at Welland Jackfish Stadium, over 35,000, which 35,222 is the official number before tonight, and that was a brand new record.
Yeah.
This record is just going to keep growing with the last 3 home games coming up down the stretch, and I mean, it's again tonight, Brent, over 2,000. I walked into the office, I said, hey, Ty, what are we at for tonight? Before walk-in, because we usually get anywhere between 200 to 500 walk-ins. He goes, oh, I'm already at 1,900. So the pre-sale was absurd again tonight.
It was.
And people wanted those cowboy hat giveaways.
Yeah, people were lined up here at 3:30 to get in for a 6:20 gate opening for the cowboy hats.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
Yes, sir.
1-2 the count. Abram trying to get through a clean top half of the 3rd inning. Would be big after the Barrett 2-run bomb. Here's the 1-2. Cut out and miss. Strike 3. Mullen will throw down and complete the strikeout. Strikeout number 3 for Big Ben. He's back on track. We head to the bottom of the 3rd. 4-2 Kitchener on top of Welland.
Thursday night. It's time to get on your feet if you want pizza pie, courtesy of Tailgates Bar and Grill.
Niagara College programs immerse students with a highly experiential learning environment enhanced by digital technologies. We place students at the center of all that we do. We are Niagara College.
This season. Don't forget, if you snag a foul ball today, visit us at Fan Services, located at the front gate, and redeem your foul ball for a brand new Jackfish logo baseball, perfect for post-game autographs. Fans at 50-50 take home now over $2,000. 50-50 tickets on sale now. Leading off the 3rd inning for the Jackfish.
Welcome back inside the ballpark. Bottom of the 3rd. We might break the 50-50 tonight. We said it might be over 2,000 take home by the middle innings. It's already over 2,000 take home, and we're in the bottom of the 3rd inning here. So the way things are going, Brent, we're on pace to have a $6,000 take home at this point.
Yeah, we are. It's going to be pretty incredible. And you can get them online, right? Crime Stoppers.
Absolutely.
So go right to our website.
Link's right there. You'll see it pop up when you head to our website. 1-1 to Gio Morello is called strike 2. That pitch looked outside. Gio going to have to protect here with a 1-2 count. 2-3-4, 2 up for Welland. A quick pitch. And he's rang up on strike 3. Come on. He says that's inside. The last one was outside to him. That one was inside. And McConkey has had an inconsistent strike zone here in this ball game early on. That pitch is more inside than the Abram one back in the 1st. I know I keep going back to that, but
yeah, the one that Mullen and Abram both thought was a strike 3 and didn't get the call, and Morello gets rang up on that one there. So.
And you could hear Morello with our mic. He said, that's in. That's in. And he left the last one. So Gio Morello down on strikes to open this 3rd inning, and that'll bring in Jake Sanford. Breaking ball stays outside for ball 1. One out to Sanford. He's 0 for 1. And he's going to send that one right up the gut, base hit. So Sanford sits back on an off speed and sends it into center field. And with one away, one's on here, and that'll bring in Robbie Mullen. Right off the end of the bat, but ahead of it enough that ropes it into center. Sanford's aboard here for the second time tonight. Walk back in the first inning. So here is Mullen. He goes after the first pitch, in on the hands. Giving a look is Grinberg over. That one's going to get up into the third row. Just out of play. Oh, 1 on the way to Robert Mullen. Here it is. It's well outside. 1-1. Breaking ball. That one bounced. It's going to get through on the left side. Base hit. Mullen's got his first knock of the night. And 2 now aboard with only 1 out for Mateo Porcelato, who's 1 for 1.
Fielder number 10, Mateo Porcelato.
And now the home plate umpire heading out with the catcher, Junior Ibarra, and the pitcher, Martinez. So here's Porch now with 2 aboard. Good speed at second in Jake Sanford. First pitch to Porch is called strike 1.
Yeah, so Sanford in scoring position, Mullen at first, Porcelato at bat. Jackfish looking to get even closer to tying this ballgame back up.
And now Ricky Piliteri having a conversation with his dugout, and the home plate umpire steps out. Another pitch called for a strike inside.
Yeah, that one looked like it caught someone in his own.
Did. You saw Porch look back too and say, hey. It just seems because early on we didn't think that inside pitch was going to be called tonight. Martinez seems to be getting it now. Porcelato in an 0-2 hole. He's got to protect with that one as he slices it foul down the third base line. Martinez seems to be aiming for that spot tonight, too. He seems to want to come into the lefties and out to the righties on that right side of the home plate. Or if you're looking from your view, that one dips outside. 1-2 as Porcelato takes. One and two. Long pause on the mound. Porcelato chops one to second base. They're going to try and turn 2. It's going to be tough with the speed of Porch. Mullen will be thrown out at second, but they only get one, a fielder's choice. And runners at the corners now for Grayson Barrett, who had the big swing for the Fish back in the last inning.
Yeah, Porcelato, he's still the double play there with his speed and just rolled over on that ground ball.
Well, yeah, Grayson Barrett back up here for the fish. And last at bat, hit an absolute rocket over the Conte Collision Center sign in right field.
That one is well outside for ball one. Sanford at third base. Porch at first. Barrett at the dish with 2 down. Bottom of the third and a 4-2 Kitchener lead. Outside again, and it's 2-0. Well, it seems that Martinez wants no part of that inside part of the plate against Grayson Barrett.
No part.
Even if he is getting a couple inches or so off of it, he doesn't want to go inside to Barrett. After what he saw Barrett do to that last pitch he threw in that area. Massive swing at that one. Barrett comes up empty, 2-1. One thing Grayson's got a lot better at as the season's progressed from the first game of the season, Brent, to where he is now is being a more disciplined hitter. I think he's one of the guys you can look at and say, hey, this guy was a really free swinger. He's still a little bit of a free swinger, but he's become more disciplined at the plate. And you're seeing him lay off a lot more pitches and seeing more pitches in an at-bat. And when you have the power that Grayson does, it just adds so much more potential to him as a player when he's able to take walks or, you know what I mean, not swing out of his shoes at every pitch. And I think Grayson's one of those guys you look at is just like, this guy has really improved from the start of the season to where he is now. Pickoff attempt back to first is not in time as Porch is back in with a slide. California kid, Grayson Barrett. Has the chance here with one swing to put the fish on top. Gets under that one down the third baseline. It's a long run for Gonzalez. That one is going to be out of the reach of Raul Gonzalez at third. And we got ourselves a full count here with 2 away. Runners will be off on the pitch. Runners take off. Barrett swing and a miss as a changeup gets him. Martinez is out of it, and the Jackfish unable to get one across here in the bottom half. We're to the 4th inning. Kitchener with a 4-2 lead here in Welland.
Harry, take it away. All right, Rod, we've got Lauren, Sam versus Allison and Tatiana for the CAA Niagara Stack and Dash contest. Here's how this works. When I say go, you take off, grab a donut, bring it back, stack it on your partner. Once all 4 are stacked, you're going to take off back to me. First team to cross the line wins $25 to Buckner's Source for Sports, courtesy of CAA Niagara. All right, Fanatics, question. Are you ready? Much better. On your mark. Get set. Go, go, go. They're off. Here we go. Oh, Tatiana's quick. All right, first donut down. This is a quick one. All right, this will be the quickest stack and dash we've ever had. Here we go, this is number 2. Come on, Fanatics, it's Thursday night, I need some energy! All right, last donut, here we go. It's all done with dash regardless. I don't have to get involved today, which is great. Here we go. They're off. Ooh, this could be tight. Congratulations, Lauren and Sam. Welcome $120 to Buckner Source for Sports. Guys, make some noise for our contestants again.
Fans, don't forget to bid on these one-of-a-kind, and they are one-of-a-kind Country Night Jackfish jerseys, all in support of a great cause, Hospice Niagara. Bid on these jerseys right now on the concourse. Leading off the fourth inning for Kitchener, designated hitter Jack Anderson.
Jack Anderson leads off the top of the fourth inning here for the Kitchener Panthers, who are in a 4-2 lead. Ben Abram back onto the bump. Had a quick third inning, Brent. He needs a couple more innings like that.
Yeah, he does. We've seen this out of Ben, though, before. He stumbles a little bit in the first or second inning and then really settles in and goes the distance.
Oh, boy, that one fouled right off the helmet of Robert Mullen. Yeah, and I mean, for Big Ben, it's usually one run or a home run, or, back in Barrie the other night, it was a home run for Canisijo, and then he locked in until the seventh inning, right? It's Kitchener able to find 4 is something we haven't seen all season. Really only 2 earned right now to Ben, though, because those other 2 coming off of errors. As there's a ground ball out, 1 away here on the top of the fourth. And that'll bring in Nathan Laird. When Abram is at his best, he's getting ground balls mixed in with strikeouts. And that's what we've seen for him. His most dominant stretch was, I think, from about his 3rd start of the season to about just the start before last weekend. That was his most dominant part of the season, right during that All-Star game. And he was real good.
Yeah, he was, and he's been really outstanding for the Jackfish.
Just inside of that one.
He's been reliable every time up on the bump.
A guy who was picked up in the draft by the San Diego Padres late. A guy who has NCAA D1 experience. The Oklahoma Sooners and then the Oklahoma State. So one Oklahoma school to the next. And not just there, he pitched quality innings for OSU. He was a really big part of that OSU team a couple of seasons ago. Really, really good. As he delivers a strike, 2-2. Wave and a miss. What a pitch that was from Big Ben. And quickly 2 down here in the fourth. And when he's using that nasty curveball off of his fastball, it's almost unhittable. Looks like it's coming right at you, and then all of a sudden you come up empty.
Yeah, what an outstanding pitch from Ben Abrams. And again, he's going to get stronger as the game goes on.
4th strikeout for Abram here. As top of the order, back up for the 3rd time. That's an ugly swing from Karosis, 0-1. Abram rocks into his delivery. Here it comes, fastball. At the knees, it's 0-2. Here comes Abrams, 0-2. It bounces in the dirt. One-two on the way. Abram breaking ball, punches him out looking, strike 3. Oh, he's back in a big way. Back-to-back punch outs. To end the 4th, and he sits down. Kitchener 1-2-3. We head to the bottom half. Jackfish looking to get back in this one. It's 4-2. Kitchener.
Locations here in the Rose City tomorrow. wellandjackfish.com/tix to purchase your game tickets tonight. Head to the bait shop now or visit Denise at the Catch Beer Bar on the third base side and enjoy an ice-cold pond water lager or slippery fish light by New Work Brewing. Please drink responsibly. Leading off the fourth inning for the Fish, the second baseman, number 20, Dawson Tweet.
And welcome back inside the ballpark. Alec Murray, Brent Colomb alongside with you for this one. Bottom half of the fourth. As Dawson Tweet takes ball one from Martinez. And that one is roped up the middle. Leadoff single for DT. And that starts the fourth for the Fish.
Your shortstop, number 6, Tyler
Check into your flight yet?
Dupuis.
No, not yet.
You know you can do that on your phone.
Yeah. Not till 1:45 in the morning.
We still might be here.
Oh, boy. But yeah, another outstanding swing from Dawson Tweed. He's back on base again for Tyler Dupuis. Jackfish would love to get some productivity out of the bottom of the lineup here and roll the lineup back over again.
That one's going to be a tough play for Martinez off the mound. Can't make the play. That ball hits Dupuis. Tweet's on his way to third. Runners at the corners. No, they're going to call him out. He wasn't out of the baseline. He's safe. The rule is if the throw is in the baseline and it hits the runner, he's safe. He has to be out of the baseline for the runner to be ruled out. That is a horrendous call by the umpire. If this upholds, that is a horrendous call. Martinez threw the ball right at the back of Tyler Dupuis, who was ruled safe. He wasn't out of the baseline, therefore he should be safe. That is a horrendous call as they're going to send Tweet back now.
Tweet's going to get sent back to first. And Tyler Dupuis going to get called out. As they're saying he was inside the baseline.
That is horrible. You can say what you want, but that is a horrible call. Fans will let you hear it. We'll let you listen to them. McConkey has been awful behind the plate tonight. There's another call again. And now one away for Ethan Hunt. I don't know how you make that call.
9, Ethan Hunt.
Oh, the Jackfish got to refocus here.
I can't believe that.
The only thing I can think of is they're saying that Dupuis was inside the baseline.
I guess.
Inside the foul line, not in the runner's lane. It's the only thing I can think of that they said.
I mean, the fact that they ruled him safe, the first base umpire made the safe call, and the home plate umpire overruled him as out. I just, that's why that rule's in place. It's unbelievable. 0-2 on Hunt. And what should have been 2 on with nobody out and runners at the corners is now a runner at first with 1 out. Oh, perfect bunt by Dupuis, too.
Yeah, it was a perfect bunt and mound, but then threw the ball in.
Take a look at it, because I'm curious. We can't have it on the stream or anything, but we do have it up here. And we'll see if Dupuis made any intentional move to block the baseball from getting to the first baseman's mitt.
I don't think he did. I think it's more about the path, right? Was he in the runner's
that
lane?
That one buzzes inside.
Or was he inside fair territory? We've seen that play called a couple times this year.
It was, hey, but it was bang bang too. So he was on that dirt cut. It wasn't even like on the grass cut, right? That was bang bang at the bag. It was a good job to get off. I thought Martinez had no chance at it at first. He made a good job to get off the mound and make that throw to first. Ball hit Dupuis in the back of the helmet. Hunt reaches out. He's going to bloop. That one's going to fall. Base hit for Hunt. And that one's going to get by the left fielder, Voisin. Tweed is motoring around third. He's going to go first to third. It's an RBI double for Ethan Hunt. And the Jackfish are within one.
Well, we talked about them having to refocus after that tough play at first base, and they did, and Hunt just pokes one to left field, and it's just bobbled by Voisin out in left field, and that allows Tweed with outstanding speed to run the bases. He was going to hold up at third, and I thought that even that was going to be a tough play, but then that ball hopped past and able to score easily without a throw, and now Hunt's sitting on second in scoring position with one out.
Did you see Tweed? He was
humming. He was absolutely humming.
So one away and a runner in scoring position. Tying run in scoring position here in the bottom of the fourth. Jonah Weisner now steps in and takes ball one. Weisner outside for ball two. Two and 0. Here it comes, and that one is flared off. Gonzalez the catch at third. Nobody at second base as Hunt was in safely. And two down.
Center fielder number 11, Gio Morello.
So two down, and they're going to need a two-out hit now here, Brent, from Gio Morello.
Yeah, Morello, who was called out on a pitch inside last time. We'll see here if he can get going. 2 outs.
Gio takes outside for ball one. You see Gio set up a little bit back in the batter's box now, Brent.
Yeah.
He's usually a guy who's pretty tight.
Tight on the plate, yeah.
Yeah, he's taking about a half a step back. Give him that extra room for that inside part of the play. That's part of adjusting to the game. It's 1-1 as he gets that call on the outside part of the plate. Goes right back to that spot. Doesn't get it that time. It's 2-1. 3-1. I mean, they've all been right on that outside part of the plate.
That was a close pitch, too.
It's almost like they noticed that Morello backed up, too, in the batter's box.
Yeah, that one goes in Morello's favor.
I mean, they've all been right there. So Gio in the driver's seat, a 3-1 count. Takes a big hack at that one and fouls it into the mitt. 3-2. So he wanted a fastball, Brent. He got a fastball and took a healthy cut at it. And Hunt will be off of the pitch. And that one is sliced foul into the parking lot. Look out. Gio Morello turns one. That ball is going to be caught as it hangs up in time over Into the gap to haul it in is Laird, inning over. So the Jackfish do score one. It's 4-3 as we head to the top of the fifth.
Empty bellies, dizzy bat race. Couple of contestants about to get spin and spun and get dizzy. Ryan Harrison, who's with us tonight?
All right, Ryan, we got Maddie and Lacey for the empty bellies dizzy bat race. Here's how this works. When I say go, head to bat, back to forth, spin around till I say stop. Good point. You got to try to hit the ball off the tee. First contestant to do so wins $25 empty bellies. Fanatics, are you ready? On your mark, get set, go. Round and round and round they go. Who's gonna fall down? Probably. Turn around, she's gonna fall down here. Oh boy. Get up. Keep going. That's harsh. 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Congratulations, Maddie. You're up to $21. The empty bellies. Guys, come on, make some noise. That's it.
Fans, that 50-50 jackpot continues to grow more and more. Take home over $2,500 now. Can't make it to the game? Head to youtube.com/Welland Jackfish and subscribe to our official YouTube channel. Leading off the fifth inning for Kitchener, first baseman Simon Grinberg.
Back inside the ballpark here, top of the fifth inning in this one, and strike one is called. As it will be 2-3-4, Grinberg, Gonzalez, and Eric Martin due up for Kitchener. Caught a miss, and it's 0-2 quickly. Oh, 0-2 on the way from Abram. Breaking ball, just low. Got a miss, strike three. And there's strikeout number 5 for Abram, who is just in cruise control now since that second inning.
Yeah. This is what we've seen out of him, even though sometimes you get to him early. He's not as sharp as early in the games. He just allows the Jackfish to stay in the game, battle, and come back. And this is a typical last 2 innings out of Ben Abram. Now this game's moving along a little bit out.
Yeah, it's starting to pick up pace just a little bit. That one is skied to right field. Porcelato has a read on it down the foul line, catches it. A couple of steps into fair territory, 2 down quickly.
Center fielder Eric Martin.
And it's the first time Raul Gonzalez is retired tonight.
Yeah.
First time really all month.
Yeah, I was going to say, has he gotten out
His
at
month
all?
of July was incredible.
From Big Ben Abram as he rolls through the top half of the fifth. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Jackfish still trail 4-3 over Kitchener.
Direct your attention to the video board, the big screen, as we celebrate some of our amazing fans. Happy anniversary once again to Marlene and Dave Johnson.
Let me into my zone, let me into my zone. Please don't let me into my zone, let me into my zone. Let me into my zone, let me into my zone. Please don't let me in. Yeah. Can't answer my phone now, just leave it there at that tone. Ballin' can't beat me up, cause I'm back in my zone now. Cause I'm back in my zone now.
Your time is now. You're ready for your next big step. Niagara College is a proven leader among Ontario colleges. Our students are prepared to succeed and drive innovation locally and around the world. Our supportive student culture and state-of-the-art learning facilities help you achieve your dream. Choose academic excellence. Choose experiential learning. Choose career success. Choose Niagara College today. Visit niagaracollege.ca/apply.
When we at Miller Lite set out to brew a light beer, there came a moment of truth. When we had to choose great taste or 90 calories, we chose both. Tastes like Miller time.
Leading off the 5th inning for your Welland Jackfish, left fielder number 13, Jake Sanford.
Three, 4, 5 due up for the Welland Jackfish here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. As it'll be Sanford, Mullen, and Porcelano. Sanford's been aboard both times. He's 1 for 1. As he takes inside for ball 1. Walk back in the first inning. A base hit was stranded at third back in the 3rd inning. He steps in for the 3rd time here tonight. And he takes that one well off the plate. 2-0 now. Jake Sanford, that one in on his hands, fouls it out of play. 2-1. Sanford. Big cut at that one, fouls it into the middle of Ibarra, 2-2.
Yeah, he was trying to tie the game up with that cut.
Quick pitch on the outside part of the plate. Just off, and it's a full count at Sanford. Seen Ibarra break that quick pitch off one time successfully to Gio Morello. Got him looking on the inside. That time unsuccessfully to Sanford. Breaking ball, and Sanford just early on it sends it foul. Three-2 on the way to Sanford, and another foul off. Good at bat here for Jake.
It is, and this will be Martinez's 88th pitch on the night.
So he's also climbing up there quickly.
Yes, he is.
Here comes the 3-2 once again. Jake Sanford, dead central. Did he get it? Oh, did he ever? That ball is absolutely crushed out of here. Dead central. Sanford territory, 400 plus feet. And this ball game is tied 1 AB for Jake Sanford. He tore the cover off that baseball as well as the sleeves off his jersey. We're tied at 4.
Did he ever, Alec? And wasn't it bad? Just fouled off pitches and got the pitch he wanted to hit. And he hit it hard to dead center field over the tender cut side. That ball had to be hit 415 feet easily into the bushes behind center field. And what a bomb from Jake Sanford. The 2nd of the season here at the pond.
We've got our attendance tonight, 2,171. The attendance here at the pond tonight. just another spectacular showing by the fan base here, the Welland Jackfish, who have by far been the best attended team this season, and it's not really close. I think London is second.
Yeah.
But, I mean, what the ownership and people in this organization, Brent, have done, not just the championship, but building this team and in the community. This isn't just Welland's team anymore, Brent. This is Niagara's team.
Yeah, absolutely. And credit to Ryan Harrison and Dan Porcarati and Jason McKay and Adam Harrison and everybody involved in the ownership group, which includes me out, by the way.
Yeah. I was going to say, are you going to say yourself, or am I going to
I
have to?
wasn't going to. I was
Okay,
going to let you back.
Okay.
Why not?
Stay humble.
You
Stay humble.
Well, you always steal my thunder, so I had to get you back at some point.
There's a little bit of humble brag there.
But no, it's been a community team, and that's what success is. Like, we wouldn't be successful if it wasn't for the community support and the outreach and everything we do in the community, and people return the favor, and our players love it here, and that's awesome to see. And I remember when we came out of COVID, Ryan and I were having a conversation, and we were just sitting down, and we're like, people going to come back? Like, we didn't really know, to be honest with you. And now it's been incredible, and it's the entertainment. I have so many people that I know and stop me and wherever I am on the street and say, like, it's fun. It's fun to come to the game, and which is what it's all about. It's not just about the baseball. It's about the whole atmosphere and the energy, and that's a credit to Ryan and Dan and all our interns and our staff. Credit to everyone.
That one's going to get through. Base hit into right field. Porcelano has got his second base hit of the ball game, and runners at first and second with nobody out. Jackfish are clicking here in the bottom half of the fifth inning, and it really is the definition of a 9-inning vacation. Brent is here at the pond. I remember even last year being like, oh wow, we got 1,500 fans. It's like, that's ridiculous. Now it's, oh, we don't have 2,000. What the heck? And we haven't said that very.
Or we're not sold out. This is a weird night. Like,
yeah.
Tonight we're 20 close, 20 off.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been incredible, and the community has really got behind us, right? So you can't ask for more. And we knew Welland was a sports town. It always has been. It's always been a good sports town. The hockey team, the baseball team that was here for a little bit, but it's just a sports crazy town, and it's taken over the area, which is great to see. There's season tickets holders from all over the place.
I mean, we released our 2025 season tickets, Brendan. We've already sold over 100 for next season already.
Well, you better get them now because they're going hot.
I mean, it's just absurd to think that you still have a whole winter month to go through until baseball. Next year, we're talking, not even the end of this year.
People want their playoff baseball tickets. It's going to be a hot ticket here in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah.
And if you buy your season tickets for next year, it includes the first 2 rounds of the playoffs as well. So,
absolutely. And then,
oh, this is interesting.
Bunt put on by the Jackfish is, I mean, hey, with nobody out, pardon me.
Yeah,
2 on. I mean, you're in a tie ball game, right?
I think Grayson Barrett was bunting for a base hit there. He's really not bunting for. I mean, yeah, it's going to work as a sacrifice, but Grayson Barrett also hit a home run to get you back into this game. So quite interesting here. If nothing else, this moves the infield in. You see Gonzalez at third playing in on the grass. Now he'll back up with 2 strikes, but
Barrett fished for that one.
Yeah, he did.
Mullen stands at second. Porcelano stands at first. And an 0-2 count here to Barrett. Martinez goes right back out there. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Barrett this time able to lay off. Cut a miss. So Barrett chases a couple uncharacteristic pitches, and he strikes out for out number 1.
The second baseman, number 20, Dawson.
Yeah, Barrett just didn't see the ball coming out of the hand in that one. And he's having I mean, he hit that home run to get the Jackfish back in the game. That was his second strikeout swinging on the night. A Tweet, who's been on base both times, came in to score in the 4th inning, is back up at bat. Yeah, that's a good take there.
That was a good pitch from Martinez.
Sure where that one was.
I mean, it's right there. If it missed, it didn't miss by much. Comes back with a front door breaking ball and even the count at 1. So Tweet is 2 for 2 tonight. Couple of base hits for Dawson Tweet. Scored a run back in that 4th inning. Dawson Tweet rips one up the gut. That ball is going to get down. Base hit. Mullen had to make sure it was going to drop, so he has to stand at 3rd. Bases full of fish for Tyler Dupuis.
Yeah, Mullen had to hold up on that one. I think if he would have liked to get a better jump on that, but he had to hold up to see if it was going to be caught in center field by Martin. But another outstanding swing by Dawson Tweet, who's really been solid. And he didn't get much playing time after the All-Star game. With Weiser swinging a really hot bat, but now they found different ways to keep him in the lineup.
It was really
3 for 3 tonight.
It was really weird, Brent, because Tweet had a really good start and then was named an All-Star starter this season, and then he didn't play the last 2 weeks before the All-Star break. He was on the bench, and then he got a couple of hits in the All-Star game, and they were both brought in to platoon each other, kind of, give or take.
Yeah.
And they've both been so good that you can't take them out of the lineup. Either of them. Tweet's now 3 for 3.
Tweet's 3 for 3, and you see Weiser DHing tonight. So
he's had 3 really good at-bats.
Yeah.
Nothing to show for it yet, but I mean, they just have to find ways to get these guys in the lineup. And tonight, that's by having Steve Moretto a night off. It's another good pitch just off the plate. Now it's Kitchener who's not really content with the zone. I mean, Martinez has been getting that call all night, Brent.
He has.
Just on that outside part. So it's a little bit frustrating, especially now with the bases loaded and only 1 out.
Bases loaded, 1 out, excuse me, and Kitchener's bringing the infield right in here.
I mean, that's the same spot as the last pitch was.
Yeah, he got the call on that one.
It's the exact same spot. It's a scratch ticket on the outside part of the plate tonight. I don't know if I'd take one out there. Whoa, look out. Up and in. 2-2. I mean, at this point, you got to protect that outside corner of the plate.
Yeah, you do. Anything hard here, hit hard, is going to get through the infield. So that's what
the infield's all in.
Do.
Check swing. Looked like he held up. He did. It's going to be a full count.
That was a good take by Dupuis.
It's a good pitch by Martinez.
That's a tough pitch to take. It was off the plate, but
it started looking like it was coming right at him.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to catch the corner of the plate, but sailed away. But that's a really good take. Now full count, 1 out.
He's got to throw a strike here.
He's got to.
Go ahead run stands at third base. And Dupuis fouls it off. He'll see another pitch.
Yeah, he was right on that one. He got the pitch he wanted to hit, but just missed it. Coach tonight in New Jersey.
Yeah. How about that? Coach got himself a uniform for tonight, too.
A little Woody action. That's what he told me before the game.
This is a big pitch coming up here for Martinez.
This will be his 111th pitch of the night.
Oh, he punched him out. And now Dupuis having words with the home plate umpire. It's got to be so frustrating as a player
Third baseman, number 9.
Because
well, that's back-to-back at bats.
Yeah.
Too. Like last time he was called out.
I mean,
in the runner's lane.
I don't.
Yeah.
If you're gonna call a pitch outside, just make sure it's a consistent call, right, Brett? Like, if you're gonna call an inch off on the outside corner, okay, but consistently call that. I mean, as the batter, you have to know that's probably a tough pitch to take, knowing the zone tonight. But it's that same location as 2 balls were called to him, right? So it's like, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
It's so hard.
It is. Now it's up to Hunt to try to get Mullen and Porcelado in here.
And I mean, yeah, it's
yeah.
Gio and
just got to turn the page, right?
I mean, Hunt did it last time too.
Yeah, exactly. So you got to turn the page and you can't dwell on it. And let's see if Hunt can come up with another magical here from the 9th spot.
I will say though, Welland's kind of got to tone, like, you don't like the call, they got to tone it back just a little bit because, I mean, that's the 3rd guy who's gone at it with the home plate umpire, plus the manager when that call was made at first base. So I don't know how much leash he has left on complaints on balls and strikes here tonight.
Yeah.
No matter if they are outside or not.
You just got to turn the page.
You got to look over.
On and swing the bat.
2 down now. It's going to have to come for a guy who came through last time in a double.
That one looked low. But Martinez keep going back to that outside corner, hoping to get that call, and he's got him mostly.
Yeah, he's about, I don't know, what'd you say, 70-30 at this point? Getting that call out there?
Yeah.
I would keep pumping it if I were him. I wouldn't blame him. I would keep going right back to that area just off the plate on the outside.
Kitchener had somebody warming the bullpen, but I don't see him anymore.
Looks like they've sat things down.
Which is interesting because he's at.
Unless he's warm.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw Kitchener throw Diolio 130 pitches on Sunday.
True.
Or not Diola Santos. Sorry.
Diola Santos, yeah.
Yeah.
This is 116th pitch already.
In the 5th.
In the 5th.
For a guy who had a really good start in the first couple of innings. See if Hunt can find that big gap. And he gets punched out, and he's unhappy. At some point here, something has to change. That pitch was low. And here comes the manager. Before I get myself in anything more, I'm just going to say we're going to head to the next inning. And Ben Abram back onto the bump for the Jackfish here as the Jackfish tie things up. It's 4-all. They leave the bases loaded here in the 5th.
And while they're doing their thing, take a look at the birthdays in attendance tonight. Happy birthday to all from your friends, family, and the Welland Jackfish. Fans, one more time, let's hear it for the IBL's fastest grounds crew. Don't forget your group, ball team, or birthday party. You can join us here at the pond. Visit fan services at the front gate or wellandjackfish.com/groups for more information about an all-inclusive group tickets, Newark Barge and VIP Miller Lite Suite. Perfect for any occasion. Group tickets are on sale now for all remaining 2024 Welland Jackfish home games. Think you have what it takes? Visit the YMCA of Niagara pitching tunnel on the first base berm and give your fastball a shot to win some amazing prizes tonight. Leading off the 6th inning for Kitchener, catcher Junior Ibarra.
Don't forget, you can get your 50-50 tickets online. Well over $2,500 take home tonight, Alec. Go to our website, get your 50-50 tickets.
50-50's been wild tonight. We were at 2,000 in the 3rd inning, Brent.
Yeah.
Strike 1 to Ibarra. So Ben Abram back out, top of the 6th inning. Here comes the 0-1 from Abram. That one is chopped foul by Ibarra, 0-2.
Well, we got a brand new ball game going to the top of the 6th. It tied 4-4.
Oh, 0-2, Abram. Trying to rock through here. Wave and a miss. Got him guessing, and Ben Abram is dialed in now as he strikes out another Panther. One away here in the top half of the 6th.
So even with all the traffic in the first 2 innings for the Kitchener Panthers, Ben Abrams only had 76 pitches.
And he was at 50 at the end of the 2nd.
Yeah. That's what I mean. So he's been like money and lights out.
So 25 pitches, Brent, through the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and now into the 6th.
Yep.
That's ridiculous.
Not sure where that one was.
That one was more in the zone than what Hunt got rung up on in the bottom half of the last inning. 1-0 the count. There we go. 1-1 now even. Wave and a miss, 0-2. Looking for his 8th punch out here of the night. Here comes the 1-2 in the dirt.
Mullen thought that was strike 3.
Mullen did think it was strike 3. I thought that pitch looked like, by the way, Mullen scooped it up, Brent. It looked like it was out of,
It was
out of the dirt.
ball, though. It looked
yeah.
like it got plenty of the knees, and Ben's going to go for a little, Abrams going to go for a little walk here and regroup, but Mullen threw over like nonchalantly. He thought that was strike 3.
It's gone both ways tonight. That's one thing you can say, I guess, if you want to say it hasn't been one-sided, that's for sure. It's been equally not great zones both ways.
Yeah, it's been a little bit of a guessing game from both teams, to be honest. Both teams haven't been happy with this.
I mean, it's got to be frustrating for both the batter and the hitter. Three and two now. Abram rocks into his windup. Here it comes. Strike 3 called. And now Voisin's not happy. He says that's inside. And he got run from the ball game. Voisin just got tossed. I said somebody was going to get tossed at some point here.
Yeah, we didn't think it'd be a Kitchener.
Well, that's the first time a Kitchener Panther has gone at the umpire, and I can't blame him. I don't blame him. I do think it's been heavily Welland, Brent, though, going after the umpire. So how do you toss a guy who turns his back to you after he's upset about a call and is walking back? Because 5 Welland Jackfish have had intense conversations with the home plate umpire tonight. And for you to toss the first Kitchener Panther who questions your strike zone out of the ball game, that seems a little bit absurd to me.
Yeah, that was an interesting throw. I thought for sure it'd be a Jackfish that was going to go first.
I thought so too. And
But
if you're going to give the Jackfish this leash, you have to give it to Kitchener.
yeah, but Alec, there must have been some magic words said.
There had to be there must have been, right?
Like you said, he was walking away, but every umpire, and
we saw Sanford get tossed when he had his back turned to the umpire last week.
We got to know some of the guys that worked in the minors in the MLB.
I mean, there's a simple solution. Just call a good zone. It's not hard. It's your job to call balls and strikes.
Yeah, but some magic words must have been said there for sure.
Do your job. Strikeout for Abram as that's a swing and a miss. 0-1. As a pitcher now, you're hoping that you get a call, and as a hitter, you almost got to swing it. You got to swing the bat. You can't go up there and hope for a walk. And it's 0-2. Abram looking to strike out the side here. Carthy at an 0-2 hole. Here comes the pitch. That one bounces in, ball one. Going to be a tough play for Abram off the bump. He's got no play. Hunt, bare hand, did he?
Oh,
yes, he got him at first.
What a play for Hunt.
How about that from third base? Ethan Hunt coming in. He was the only one who could make the play. He got him by a step. Inning over. We head to the bottom half of the inning. Welland and Kitchener knotted up at 4.
Feet and make some noise for the impact of the game presented by
Wherever you go, wherever you stay, don't you forget that love is always coming your way. No matter how far, how broken you are, don't you forget that love is always coming your way. Always.
What are you guys doing today?
Having fun. You gotta act nice to get that hug. It don't matter if you stuck inside that mud. The sun's still gonna be shining down on us. If you ever felt left out, burdened or weak, I promise that the lie straight from the enemy. Coming for your mind, body, soul, and energy. But do not be deceived, cause you are loved, you are chosen. Your body isn't broken. For every door that closes, a better one gets opened. You got a light inside, too radiant to hide. If you don't think so, let me change your mind. Wherever you go, wherever you stay, don't you forget that love is always coming your way. No matter how far, how broken you are, don't you forget that love is always coming your way.
leading off the 6th inning for Welland, designated hitter number 4, Jonah Reisner.
Welcome back inside the ballpark. We're only at the bottom of the 6th inning, and we are 2+ hours old at this point. New pitcher into the ball game for Kitchener. As we're getting a change here, we had the wrong name in. Jonah Weisner will lead things out for the Jackfish.
Yeah, a bunch of changes here. Anderson, the DH, goes to left field for the Panthers.
So David Brunsma into the ballgame for Kitchener. So there we go. 2-1 to Weisner here. In tight, 3-1. Still a tie ball game here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Jackfish last couple of innings, Brent, have really come on strong here. Set up outside, and it's well outside, ball 4, so he walks the leadoff man. And this is where, Brent, this season, where Kitchener really starts to kind of struggle when they get into their bullpen.
Yeah.
They get good starts, but when they have to go to their bullpen, it sometimes starts to crumble here. They've had to go to their bullpen early here with Martinez being up over 115 pitches. And Burns must walk the first man he's faced in Weisner, and that'll bring in Gio Morello.
Yeah, and Brisma, who's appeared in 9 games this year, with 4 ERA, so he's been one of the bright spots.
That pitch.
Out of the bullpen with 9 innings pitched.
Misses.
Only got 1 walk on the season.
1-0 to Giamorello, who now shows bunt, now pulls back, and he's going to basically throw a bunt down. One play is to first. It's over the head of the first baseman. Look at Weisner fly. He's going to get the stop sign from Ricky Piliteri. Runners at second and third with nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th on a throwing error by the pitcher. And that'll bring in Jake Sanford, who has had a whale of a night tonight for the Jackfish. He's homered, singled, walk. He's been aboard all 3 times.
Yeah, and this is a big spot. And Brisma just threw that one way over the first baseman.
Airmailed it.
Airmailed it, completely airmailed it. And, yeah, it's... I was surprised Piliteri didn't send Weisner home there.
Yeah, I mean, but you also look at the situation, nobody
outs.
out.
No
and
outs.
you got 3, 4, 5 coming up, so you got the big boys.
I thought Weisner was already around third when they even picked up the ball, but it wasn't that far.
Sanford fouls it back 0-1.
It was over by the medical table, so just before the bullpen here, but yeah.
This has turned into a gorgeous night for baseball here at Welland Stadium.
Yeah, it's nice and cool now. It's been a weird weather day.
It has been.
It's threatening to rain all day, and now it's beautiful.
Brunsma gets one there. 0-2. Coming set, now delivering. That one well inside. It's going to get to the backstop. Weisner's coming home with a slide. He's safe, and it's thrown up the third baseline. Jackfish take the lead on a wild pitch from Brunsma. And it's 5-4 Welland as Weisner comes across to score.
So he scores. And on a wild pitch. And it's been a rough start here for Brunsma, who comes in and
gives up the lead immediately.
The walk right off the start, and then the
leadoff walks kill you.
Error. Yeah, then the throwing error. And no, wild pitch, and the Jackfish come back and take the lead after being down 4-0 in this ballgame. Early, second inning.
2-2. Again, wild outside. Full count. Sanford's worked into another full count here. Three and 2 to Sanford. Oh boy! Watch it fly, Jake, dead central. It is out of here! Double down, Jake, as he launches another one to dead central. Don't let him get hot. 2-run bomb for Jake Sanford, and the Jackfish add on to their lead now. It's a 7-4 ball game. Flex him, Jake.
Jake Sanford might want to wear this jersey all year.
He's back.
He's back. That ball was absolutely tattooed again.
just right.
Wow!
Dead center again, but just to the right this time. And that ball was hit another 425 feet. He's hit 2 baseballs 850 feet tonight. And that ball was absolutely crushed to the deepest part of the ballpark. And this is a big park. This isn't Kitchener or Toronto. This is a big park.
Not many times can you crush a bomb and just stand and watch it dead central.
No, and we almost lost that ball in the night sky as it went out.
Line shot right back up the middle. Mullen is aboard with a base hit. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. Jake Sanford tonight, 3 for 3 with a walk. He's been aboard all 4 times. 3 RBIs, 2 runs scored. Everybody talking about where's the power for Sanford.
Wow, we've
He's
seen
here.
it tonight. He's here. He's hit 2 balls, 450 feet tonight.
Combined over 900 feet, probably.
I was going to say over 850, yeah.
Wow.
Wow. He's here. And
I mean,
this is
he
the
was
power
always
we
here, but.
Yeah, sorry, excuse me. When I said I meant the power. This is the power we expect. You only hit 1 home run before the All-Star break.
Yeah. And it was the game before the All-Star break.
That was the last home game before the All-Star break. So, this is the Jake Sanford. We knew it was coming.
Jake Sanford is one of those guys where if he gets the long ball going, watch out.
Yeah, because he hits for average, and he's got double speed. He's got a remarkable speed.
And they come in bunches. One year in college, he hit 18 home runs in a month after going a month without any. It's just one of those guys where when you're locked in, you're locked in. And I mean, you're not a 3rd-round MLB draft pick.
Well, I was going to say that's why you are a 3rd-round draft pick to the Yankees, because they saw the potential.
And that one hits him. Porcelano's hit. This is going to get out of hand for Kitchener here. Yeah, I mean, Brunsman's got to get out of this ball game.
Brunsman's had a rough goal this one.
He has faced, Brent,
5 batters.
5 batters, and he hasn't retired 1. Leadoff walk, single home run, single hit by pitch. And here's Grayson Barrett.
Yeah, with the throwing, well, they called it a hit. We called it a hit, not a throwing error. On the Morello play, but allowing a couple runners to advance on the throwing error, and then a wild pitch as well. So yeah, it's not been Brusma's night, that's for sure.
We got to get one of Jake's family members or somebody in attendance tonight to go win him that jersey so he can wear it for the rest of the season. That's probably going to be a pretty price on that one tonight.
Yeah, that one's going to go high tonight, that's for sure.
I mean, it started out really well for Kitchener. Everything seemed to be going their way, and then all of a sudden, tables have turned here as soon as they go to their bullpen. Barrett's eyes lit up. Bottom dropped out of that one. 2-2.
Yeah, Grayson Barrett was looking to do what he did back in the 2nd inning.
Still nobody out.
Nobody out.
Way outside. And it's full count.
Yeah, Brisbane's just not been able to find the zone. And when he does, they're hit hard.
It's outside ball 4. Bases are loaded. I mean, Kitchener has just started to warm somebody up down to the pen. I don't think they have a lot of arms here tonight either.
They don't. Yeah, I'm not going to comment how many arms they have because we're unsure based on the lineup card, but there was not a lot of players getting off the bus.
They were short,
and they got here late.
Yeah, I mean, the line was wrapped around the stadium, probably about 1,000 fans deep, and Kitchener's bus was pulling in.
Yeah.
And he just doesn't have the strike zone. The one strike he's really thrown has been crushed about 430.
Yeah. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Takes a cut at that inside pitch and fouls it off. 1-1.
And the Jackfish have really good speed on second, too.
Jackfish a chance to blow this thing wide open. Breaking ball stays out 2-1. I mean,
if you're Tweet, you gotta dial in a pitch you want to hit.
The thing with
he's not gonna throw strike, then he strike.
The thing with Burnsma is that his pitches haven't been close where it creates like, you know what I mean? Martinez was right around the plate all night, which is a credit to him.
Yeah.
But again, you get those calls that are not strikes, right? Brunsma hasn't been anywhere near the plate tonight. It's just they've been outside. That one was a cupcake, and it's fouled out of play.
Tweet would like to have that one back.
I would think so.
He was on that one, just missed it.
Sometimes it sucks being a pitcher and knowing, like, hey, we got to get something out of you. Ball 4, and Brunsma is now yapping at the home plate umpire. So he thought that was a strike.
That'll be it for Brunsma.
Well, here comes the manager out, and they're going to have a meeting on the mound.
Well, that's it.
That one was close.
This is second mound visit.
This inning, it's true. Yeah. They got to take that ball out of his hand. Here comes the pitcher in from the bullpen.
Liam Cheniak and Jeff Etherington.
Brett Reed is the pitcher coming in for Kitchener. We'll let him warm up. We'll step aside, and Brunsma yapping at the umpire on his way off. Whole Kitchener dugout giving it to them, and again, we got to be careful here. Already one player thrown out as we head. We're still locked in the bottom of the 6th, Brent. Nobody away. Bases are loaded of fish is when we'll come back.
Let me into my zone. Please don't let me into my zone. 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 Please don't let me in. Yeah. Can't answer my phone now. Just leave it there at that tone. Ballin' can't beat me up 'cause I'm back in my zone now. 'Cause I'm back in my zone now.
Welcome back to the pond here at Welland Stadium, where the Welland Jackfish lead the Kitchener Panthers 8-4. The bottom of the 6th inning, the Jackfish have bases loaded and no outs. For those keeping score at home, David Brunsma was also ejected.
Yeah, he got tossed out of the game after having
being taken out.
So 2 Kitchener Panthers now been ejected from this baseball game.
Brett Reed in the ballgame pitching.
That one grounded to short. They're going to come home. It's a bouncer to home, but a nice job by Junior Ibarra to make that play and keep his foot on the plate, and they get the force at home in Porcelado.
Yeah, the force out there. That was a really nice play by Carrasas to go home there and take the force out at home plate.
So that'll bring in Ethan Hunt. Three long balls for the Fish tonight. Hunt takes strike 1.
Yeah, and Hunt had an important double back in the 4th inning to cash in a run.
I mean,
a nice piece of hitting and an RBI.
With the way that the Panthers have been getting thrown out tonight, they don't have a lot of players, we talked about it, to be able to be doing that.
Right.
If you're Welland, though, you want to build a big enough lead, whereas it's okay. It's like, it is what it is, and just continue to play baseball.
Yeah, and we talked to Brian Essery
quite a bit. He said he's got to worry about controlling the emotions, not getting too high,
I mean,
not
it's
getting
hard.
too low.
It is hard. Big cut of miss from Hunt. 1-2.
It's a long season. Games are getting more and more important with less than 2 weeks left in the regular season.
8 unanswered runs for the Jackfish in this one after Kitchener was out 4-0 after 2 innings. That one's down on the dirt, 2-2.
And it's credit to Ben Abram also, right? Like, he gives up those runs in the two innings to start the ball game, but then he just settles in and settles the storm, and the offense is able to come back and put up 8 runs for him.
That one dips outside, and it's 3-2, full count. Runners on every base here for the Fish. Barrett stands at third. Dawson Tweed over at second. Tyler Dupuy at first. Ethan Hunt at the dish. 1 away. Pokes that one to short. To second for 1, back to first. And not in time, as the shortstop goes over on top of the slide from Dupuy at second, and Karosis, and he's down in a lump. That'll bring in another run for the Jackfish on the fielder's choice, and Barrett scores.
Liam Chesiak, please report to the 50.
So 2 down now, but the Jackfish make it 9-4. And now the concern out is Karosis by the second base bag, Brent.
Yeah, hopefully he's all right. It's just a hard slide in there by Tyler Dupuy, and Karosis was kind of off balance. We didn't go sliding past the base.
No, it wasn't malicious or anything like that. No,
he slid up to the base, and he went in hard, which is he's got every right to do. He didn't go past him. He didn't go spikes up. He didn't do anything malicious. Karosis just kind of fell over Dupuy awkwardly.
It was like a slow motion play, too.
Yeah.
It was really weird.
Yeah, the Jackfish, I mean, haven't got a ball out of the infield with the bases loaded here, but be able to put a run past and make it 9-4 and back on the top of the lineup now for Wisner.
Well, they've batted around here in the 6th inning. Wisner is 0 for 3. He walked till he started this inning with the walk, and leadoff walks always never really tend to end well. Runners at the corners, 2 away. 9-4 Jackfish. Four runs already in this inning. Check that, 5 runs in this inning.
Yeah, we're 4-4 coming to the bottom of the inning.
That one almost gets by the first baseman. It is Grinberg. Had a stretch to keep that one. Well, buckle in. This has been a marathon. It started out slow, and then it picked up pace from about the second or the 3rd to the 5th, and then we're right back into first gear here in traffic on the 401. On a Friday, headed to Niagara on a long weekend.
Oh boy. Good luck. Or a Saturday, even. Or a Sunday now.
Or a Sunday.
For that matter. Yeah.
2-0 the count. Well outside. It's 3-0 to Wisner.
Or a Thursday night for Kitchener.
Yeah.
We've been part of this franchise since 2019 when we came here to Welland. The Kitchener has not shown up more than 45 minutes before the game every single time on a Thursday night. I don't know if the bus doesn't leave early enough or what happens, but they never seem to be here in time for BP to start.
Yeah, they rushed BP today, that's for sure.
Yeah, it was their BP started at 6:20 an hour before the ball game, and
when the gates opened.
There was one player on the field, and that was Brett Reed, who he must have drove himself.
He drove himself, yeah.
And I was talking to him, nice young man, and he said, "Yeah, I'm calling them, and no one's answering, but I think they're 5 minutes out." I was like, "Okay, well, we'll let you get your BP until 6:50, and we'll go from there."
Wisner in a full count here. Here comes the pitch. Wisner turns on one. That one is deep to right field. It is foul ball. just foul for Wisner. That would have been a triple.
That must have been just foul. I lost it up against the wall.
I lost it as soon as it went into the wall. It was about halfway up the wall. It was a rope.
It was on a rope, and as soon as it hit the dirt, I lost it. But yeah, that close to clearing the bases, and Wisner standing on third base, likely.
So we'll do it again. Another 3-2 on the way. 9-4 Jackfish on top. Here comes the pitch. Runners will be off on the delivery. And it's just another great at-bat for Jonah Wisner.
Yeah, and there's a reason they moved him up to the leadoff spot.
I mean, he's
productive. Even if he's not getting his hits, he's getting good, solid at-bats, and he's allowing everyone in the lineup to see what the pitcher's throwing.
I was just going to say, that's why you want to have guys like that at the top of your lineup.
Yep.
Maybe he doesn't get aboard. Maybe he strikes out, right? But if he sees 8-9 pitches in the first at-bat of the game, you're really seeing a lot of stuff early in a baseball game that can help your guys down in the order. You know what I mean? For Wisner, he's a perfect leadoff guy, a little bit of power, a lot of speed. And he takes ball 4. So 2 walks in the inning for Wisner, and this continues on here, this inning.
That's his second walk of the inning.
Yeah.
As the Jackfish have batted around in this inning. Gio Morello, who
your center fielder, number 11, Gio Morello.
Got on base earlier this inning with like a swinging bunt that was actually thrown by Brusma into the Kitchener bullpen area where he airmailed it.
First pitch to Gio is called strike 1.
But I love the sleeveless jerseys.
Everybody does, apparently. I mean, the guy on deck loves it the most. I don't think if you're Kitchener, you want Jake Sanford sniffing any part of a baseball bat in this inning.
No, the only guy that's not a fan of the sleeveless jerseys is Ethan Hunt, clearly.
I mean, he does have a double.
But he's got the long sleeves.
Oh, he does have a long sleeves. Yeah,
I was referring to that.
Oh, yeah. But okay, here we go. Everybody in the lineup has a base hit tonight, Brent, except for Jonah Wisner, but he's been aboard twice. Yeah, breaking ball is fouled off. It's coming back down. Look out.
Oh, that came in back hot.
Wow, that was right off the fascia here, the press box.
If you're tuning in and you've never been down to the pond, you got to join us. It's an experiment. It's an experience here, that's for sure.
5 of the 9 have multi-hit games tonight for the Jackfish. Morello can make it 6 here. Takes in the dirt. 2-2. These are the ball games, Brent, that I'm glad to have you along with us.
Yeah, it'll be the last regular season game for me, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But I'll be back.
2-2. Bouncer up the middle. Going to be a tough play. Everybody's going to be safe. Tough play for the second baseman, Carthy. He tried to flip it to the shortstop, Karosis, but he wasn't on the bag. And that's going to go down as an infield single. So now 6 of the 9 have multi-hit games for the Jackfish, and look out.
Yeah, that was a really tough play for Carthy. I mean, the ball was hit right up the middle and deep behind the base. He really didn't have much play. He made a really good effort to keep the ball in the infield and not allow somebody to score. But Jake Sanford up after back-to-back home runs the last, not the last 2 innings. This inning he hit one, and the inning before that.
He could do it. He could do 2 home runs in the same inning here.
That would be something. I don't know if I've ever seen that.
This would be of a grand style. I mean, right now it seems as though Sanford is seeing a beach ball come to him.
Yeah, and he's already doubled his home run total for the season tonight.
Yeah.
So
he's actually tripled it.
Well, yeah.
He is 3 for 3 tonight. Sanford sends another one. That one's going to hang up just off the end of the bat. That one was off the end of the bat, Brent. Everybody's like, no. And then they realized it was down in about middle in right field. So Sanford's finally retired tonight. That doesn't happen tonight.
It wasn't to the moon, Alec.
It wasn't to the moon, no. I did not say that this time. Well, what an inning for the Jackfish. They are now up big time as they bat around and then some. In the 6th, we head to the top of the 7th here in Welland.
Not too shabby. All right, we got Owen and Nolan here for the IG Wealth Management Pony Hop. It's country night. Might as well ride some ponies. Here's how this works. When I say go, you're going to take off down to me. First contestant across the line wins $25 to Boston Pizza. Fanatics, make some noise for our contestants. On your mark, get set, go. They're off. Straight from Fort Erie. Fort Erie. Down the laneway here. Oh, we got a clipper pony. There's a base here. Oh no. Oh no. Congratulations. Oh! There goes the horse. That's alright. Congratulations to you. Boston Pizza Fanatics, make some noise for our contestants.
Where's Rocco when you need him?
Fort Erie.
Fans, don't forget, Welland Stadium stops serving alcohol at the end of the 7th inning. Visit the bait shop or Miller Lite dugout now and enjoy ice-cold tall boy. Please respect the rules. Help us maintain a positive atmosphere for each and every one of our Welland Jackfish Fanatics. Leading off the 7th inning for Kitchener, left fielder Jack Anderson.
Welcome back to the pond. Jake Sanford back out. Alec.
As Big Ben Abram fires in strike 1. Yeah, that was a long bottom half of the 6th inning. Abram, a long rest. He had 5 days in between his last start now. As he comes back onto the bump for the 7th. And, I mean, once again, Ben Abram going a good distance for the Jackfish. And I think a lot of people overlook the fact that having a rough start and being able to go deep into a ball game is really something only a few people can do. Yeah. To have the mindset and the mentality, it's like, hey, you know what? Whatever. It is what it is. Let's go back out and be myself, right? I'm sure if you ask Ben tonight post-game, it's, hey, like, he would have been like, honestly, like, I was awful. And he'll say that. He's one of the most straight-up dudes, and he punches out another one. Strike 3. Caught looking is Anderson. Another strikeout for Big Ben Abram.
Right fielder Nathan Laird.
But, man, I tell you what, he's got it now. Nobody warming in the Jackfish bullpen.
Yeah, so this is Ben Abrams' 11th start. And other than the first start of the season, when he went 5 2/3, he's pitched into the 7th inning in every single one of those starts since. He went 7 complete other than his last start where he went 6 1/3 innings and a 5-4 loss. But he keeps them in it every single night. And even his other loss in the season, he went 9 complete innings.
That one is fouled off down the first base side.
So he just gives you longevity as a starter, which is an absolute crucial part, especially in the meat of the season. And after a weekend like last weekend where the bullpen was really taxed, and Jackfish had a bullpen day on Sunday. So to get another quality start here out of Ben Abram after allowing 4 runs in the first 2 innings is
what a catch.
Really the definition of the true ace.
Sign her up right now.
Nine Ks on the night. Looking for number 10, double digits. Do we get a medium fry if it goes 10? 1-2. Cut a miss, strike 3. There is double digits for Big Ben Abram. Throw down to complete it. And the clock strikes 12 for the 10th time tonight. Abram is just mowing them down here now.
Shortstop A.J. Carrasses.
As the chairs for We Want More Fries begin. For those listening at home and have never been to the pond, if the Jackfish get 5 home strikeouts in a game. Everybody,
Which usually happens.
Yeah, which usually happens. Everybody with a ticket to tonight's game can redeem that ticket for a free fry at either Welland McDonald's location.
With a purchase.
With purchase, yes, of course.
Make sure we say that
Well,
so
who
we don't
goes-
get people upset about that again.
Who goes to McDonald's who just gets a French fry?
Well, apparently somebody does out there.
Oh, okay.
You know who you are.
Oh.
Cut a miss, 0-2. I mean, 2,000 fries going out there. That's a lot of French fries.
That is a lot of French fries.
I mean, Abram looking for number 11 here. Why not? Strike out the side. Here comes the 0-2. Abram rocks into his windup. Here it comes. Did he go? Check down. Yes, he did. Strike 3. Abram K's the side in order. 1, 2, 3 goes Kitchener. How about 11 for Ben Abram through 7? We head to the bottom of the 7th. All Jackfish here in this one.
7th inning, singing debut, yes, all the way from Chicago, Illinois. Brock Sports Management student, please give a warm round of applause for Southside CJ.
All right, Jackfish fans, are you ready? I said, are you ready? Let me hear all of you sing this. 1, 2, 3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back, for it's root for the Jackfish. If they don't win, it's a shame, for it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Roll fish! Let's go Jackfish!
Fans give it up for one of the Windy City's finest. Southside CJ, great job and great job by you, the fans. Welland Jackfish season memberships are on sale now. Purchase or renew your season membership before August 17th and receive the first 2 rounds of the 2024 IBL playoffs for free. Visit the box office now or call 905-735-9834. Welland Jackfish. Fans first, fun always. Hooked on fun. Leading off the 7th inning for the Jackfish, the catcher, number 34, Robert Mullen.
Bottom of the 7th inning here in Welland, 10-4. This was a close game, Brent, through 5 innings. And then the Jackfish decided to send 13 men to the plate in the 6th. We've discovered Jake Sanford Island out in dead central. And just like that, it is a 10-4 ball game.
Yeah, it didn't start great.
Can we name that Cole Harbor out there?
Can we? Yeah, we can. Can we put a lake out there?
Yeah. Can we put cheap housing out there too?
Right.
Let's go with the out east vibe.
Yeah. But the fire crew must be loving it tonight. A couple of baseballs hit right to them.
A couple of them out there.
Although I think the second one might end up in the creek behind them.
Yeah, most likely.
It was tattooed. Actually, they both were.
I mean, they both disappeared into that shrubbery. Robert Mullen launches one to left field. Did he get enough of it? That ball is
off the wall.
Gone!
No, off the
or
wall.
Is it off the wall?
Bounced off the wall.
That ball was right up against the wall. And it's going to be a double for Robert Mullen.
Yeah, I hit to build it again.
Yeah, I almost thought I saw it bounce behind the fence. It was a weird.
It hit the warning track and
now they're saying that was a home run. I think.
No, pinch runner.
Or are they going to put a pinch runner out for him? Yeah, they
pinch
are.
Runner, that'll be Gom, who will also come in to catch.
It's so tricky because, again, you lose a ball that falls against that wall, the white siding there.
Yeah, it hit the warning track and kicked up some dirt.
Mullen thought he got it. Just missed it.
Just missed it. Bounced off the build it again, Ron. But again, we talked about it in one of his first at-bats of the night. That's his power alley, is to right center. And that another ball hit right to right center. And he just missed that one, but what an absolute rocket.
Coming unleashed there is a pinch hitter. Brandon Hupe. You're going to see a lot of guys get into this ball game tonight. I mean, these are also really good games to have by playoffs too, Brent, because you get everybody a couple more at-bats. You get everybody into the ball game, right? Get them fresh. Lock up and load. You never know when you're going to need somebody in the playoffs. Jackfish learned that last year. I mean, going all the way to Game 6, you need absolutely every single piece of this roster to contribute in some way or another. Whether it's one out or one pinch run appearance, everybody has to contribute if you're going to win a championship.
Yeah, and Hupe's early in the year, most of the first half of the season was playing pretty regularly.
He was batting out of the 3-hole for
Yeah.
a couple of games there. With as
he's
loaded
no
as the
slouch.
outfield is.
Yeah,
though.
he's no slouch. And you just got to, his playing time has gone down because that guy's swinging hot bats like Wisner and Tweed and Sanford. You can't leave him out of the lineup, right? And Grayson Barrett's hitting big clutch home runs.
I mean, and when Gio Morello and Mateo Porcelato are healthy, they're in the lineup, and it's no question. There's a strikeout from Hupe. I mean, just not only their bats, but their defensive as well. And this will bring Grayson Barrett up to bat. The one away and a runner at second. Here's Barrett, who's had himself a nice night. A home run. He's walked. He's scored twice, driven in a couple. He's also struck out a couple of times. So 2 for 4. Takes outside for ball 1. Gom at second. Gom signed with Brock University this past week, Brent. And another nice local ad for the Brock Badgers. He joins teammate Brandon Underhill and teammate Danny Howlett. And he'll be, you look at it as he'll probably be that primary backstop for the Brock Badgers this upcoming season.
No doubt. And
I mean, he's just another local, or another guy who's going to go to Brock University and get a whole other season, realistically, of full-time playing time. That's only good for him. That one's going to be ripped through right field. That's a base hit for Barrett. Gom's getting the wave around. He'll come in. No challenge. It's an RBI single for Grayson Barrett, who extends the lead to 11-4 now.
yeah, and to go back to talk about Gom, we can talk about Gom more when we come back, but he's going to go play for third base coach Ricky Pillett there, who also coaches at Brock University. So there's a lot of familiarity there, right? And it seems to be a breeding ground for players. And it's been an elite program for a long time, Brock University baseball program. And the Jackfish are really tapping into a school that's right on their back porch. I'd love to see Brock University play some ball games at this baseball field.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's clearly the premier park in the region.
Yeah, I mean, this park was built for the Single A Pirates when they were the Welland Pirates came to town, and it's a minor league ball stadium. That's what it was built for, to host a minor league team. Now that didn't last as long or probably as they wanted it to before they moved out of town, but again, this ball field again, you look at, it's probably pretty hard to top London. They got a beautiful field too, one of the oldest ballpark. Yeah. But I mean, Welland Stadium is right there. That skyline in London, I'll say too, is beautiful, overlooking the city. Pitch is outside, and it's a 4-pitch walk to Dawson Tweet.
So just looking ahead, Alec, the Jackfish remaining 4 games. So like after tonight, there's only 4 games left in the schedule for the Jackfish. And they head to Hamilton on Friday, head to Chatham-Kent on Sunday, so they're on the road both games this weekend. And then they're at home to finish the season. 2 home games next weekend against Brantford and Toronto.
Hack and a miss, and that one stings on Dupuis a little bit. 0-1.
So I think either way, that last game of the year is going to have some meaning for either Welland or Toronto.
Absolutely.
Toronto's still fighting for playoff position, even still fighting for a playoff spot, depending on what happens.
I mean, realistically, they've gotten some big wins lately. They've started to switch. Classic Toronto Maple Leafs, right? They flip a switch at the All-Star break, and all of a sudden they are one of those middle-of-the-pack teams, right? Like, they can score runs with the best of the teams in the IBL. As that one is a high pop-up to second base. Carthy got it. 2 down. Toronto's a team that all of a sudden can put up 19 runs on you in the blink of an eye. They got some heavy mashers in that lineup as well.
They do, and I think a lot of their issues seem to stem from their bullpen.
Yeah.
Like, if you watched the game last night, which I did, the starter was outstanding, and then the bullpen comes in and could throw strikes. So it's one of those things where they just don't have the depth at the pitching this season, but that's a scary.
They got one really good back end guy, but it's just you got to have something in the middle there.
Yeah, and that's a scary team to face in the playoffs.
Well, we know it. Took us to 5 last year in the second round. Was no easy matchup. They'll take the force to second base here. Jackfish tack on another run. 11-4 Fish over the Kitchener Panthers. As we continue to crawl around. Top of the 8th inning, we'll see if Ben Abram pops back out, and we'll be back.
Tickets to see High Valley at the First Ontario Performing Arts Center. Michael Sider to the Country 89.
Niagara College programs immerse students with a highly experiential learning environment enhanced by digital technologies. We place students at the center of all that we do. We are Niagara College.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Welland Jackfish. Number 3, Brandon Underhill. Now catching for the Jackfish. Number 25, Tyson Gone. And now playing right field for Welland. Number 21, Brandon Fruitpay. Leading off the 8th inning for the Kitchener Panthers. Third baseman, number 38, Simon Grinberg.
Welcome back inside the ballpark. Top of the 8th inning. Grinberg, the batter. Brandon Underhill coming in a little bit of an odd situation, but probably want to get him an inning here and there. As he pumps in ball 1-0. His last start coming about 5 days ago, Brent. 6 days ago, actually, if you count today.
Yeah, his last start was, I'm looking at it here, it was a 6-2 win against one.
He was really good back at home, yeah.
Yeah, and he was really outstanding last Saturday. He went 7 complete innings.
I mean,
2 earned runs, only 5 hits.
You mean you look at the way that it lines up, and we were talking in between, it's probably a mixture of Teodoro Ortega and Enrique Saldana due to the next 2 starts. So with that, you want to get Underhill some innings here and keep them fresh.
Yeah, you want to keep everybody fresh this time of year, right? There's 2 games this weekend, back-to-back, and then there's only 2 home games next weekend. There's no road games next weekend, which is kind of odd.
Well, and it's looking like does Underhill get a start in the last 4 games of the season, or does it? Right, it's one of those balances here because
he's been so good, but he's also a guy that you can bring if somebody gets off to a rough start. You can bring him in long relief. It's another starter or the bullpen. It's really what it is.
It's where is he more valuable to you? Is he more valuable out of the bullpen, or is he more valuable as a starter? He's shown he can give you unreal numbers as a starter, and he's shown he can give you unreal numbers out of the bullpen. Another kid who goes to Brock. I think he's 170 with this jersey on. As that one's bounced to second base.
Lost a few pounds to his sleeves, but yeah.
No, but he gained him in the sleeveless look. So the leadoff man retired. And 1 away here in the top of the 8th. 11 runs on 16 hits and 2 errors for the Jackfish. 4 runs on 7 hits. And an error for Kitchener. They haven't scored since the 2nd inning.
Center fielder Eric Martin.
You got to figure out Ortega and Saldana. Ben Abrams, year 3.
Abrams going to get 1 more start before the postseason.
Yeah, likely next.
And then you go back
Thursday.
to Ortega, most likely in the last game of the season.
And you might throw Ortega and Saldana, right?
Yeah.
Just to keep them both fresh. So next weekend's going to be a balancing act.
It also depends,
getting
though,
everybody ready.
when game 1 of the playoffs is.
Well, it'll be Thursday.
It'll be Thursday
night.
night.
It'll be Thursday at home because we have home field no matter what.
You're probably looking at like a quick. You're going to play 3 games between Thursday and Sunday.
Yeah. Depends who's in town, but usually it goes Thursday,
Friday back, Saturday, and then you get a day off, yeah.
And then a day off Sunday, and then you go Monday, Tuesday, or whatever the case may be.
Best of 5 in the first 2 rounds, best of 7 in the final. Another sneaky team that a lot of teams haven't talked about recently is Guelph. They have been really good recently.
They have been, and they've had outstanding starting pitching all season long.
And it's with them, can we get a couple of runs to back up our starting pitching? Brandon Underhill does what he does. 3 up, 3 down, a scoreless 8th. We head to the bottom half of the 8th. All fish here tonight in Welland.
$30. Winning 50-50 ticket number. The first 1,000 fans receive a Jocks bobblehead. Presented by Empire Communities. First pitch set to fly, 7:20 p.m. Next home game for your Jackfish. Next Thursday night. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the visiting Kitchener Panthers, number 22, Adam Robertson. Leading off the 8th inning for your fish, the designated hitter, number 4, Jonah Weisner.
Back inside the ballpark. Thanks for joining us. Alec Murray, Brent Cologne with you here. Third last home game of the regular season before we kick into playoffs. Jackfish holding a 2-game lead in first place. Barry's off tonight. Jackfish can get one on here. Get another game on Barry. It's coming down to the wire once again. That one is sent out to center field and deep. Back it goes, and that one is going to be over the head of the center fielder. Look at Weisner fly around second. He's hungry for 3, and he's in with a slide with a triple. Jonah Weisner has himself a base hit, and it's a 3-bagger. He's on base for the 3rd time.
Number 15, Steven Moretto.
Well, everybody in the Jackfish lineup now has a hit, Alec.
Yep.
And that was an absolute missile that was hit the right center.
And Steve Moretto is going to pinch hit here.
Sorry, Tyler Dupuis does not.
Yeah, Tyler
have a
Dupuis
hit.
does not
Sorry.
yet.
He's in a fielder's choice. I read that wrong. But yeah, Moretto's going to pinch hit here. And for those wondering at home about the playoff scenario, so it's 8 teams make it, so the last place team will not make the playoffs this season in the IBL. So it's 1 versus 8, 2 versus 7, 3 versus 6, and 4 versus 5. Best of 5 semifinals, reseed. Semifinals, there's no bracket per se, it's a reseed. And then that's also best of 5, and then obviously the 2 winners play in the best of 7.
Sprinkle the Masana.
Yeah,
Brent, let's see it.
If there's a tie for first place between 2 teams,
record-wise,
there shall be a 1-game playoff to decide the winner for first place, the pennant.
And it would
if there's multiple teams tied, there's multiple playoff games.
Oh, okay. Multiple play-in games.
Play-in games. Well,
yeah. Usually we just send it to the team with a better record, but
usually
that would be home field advantage in that game. Moretto sends one sky high. Is it playable for the catcher? It is, as he backs up and makes the catch. 1 away.
Should I be
the top seed, right?
Into the playoffs.
Absolutely.
So I thought that one would be a playing game for sure. You would have 8-9 play each other for 1 game to see who gets into the playoffs. So, yeah. Hopefully it doesn't come to that, because that would be a terrible way to not make the playoffs.
I mean, it's basically like still having losing a shootout to lose like a gold medal or a Stanley Cup or something like that. It's basically equivalent to this. Hey, it's all different. It's interesting though.
It is.
But I mean,
so right now, the team on the outside looking in is the Brantford Red Sox.
I mean, Kitchener is 1-9 in their last 10. They're about to be 1-10 in their last 11.
And the 1 win was against Welland on Sunday.
And the 1 win was against Welland on Sunday.
So the current standings, Jackfish are in first place at 26-10. The Baycats are 20. The Baycats are 24-12 in second. The Guelph Royals in third at 22-13. Half a game up in the London Majors, 21-13. Chatham Barnstormers in fifth place at 17-21. There they are. Hamilton Cardinals 16-20.
Shout out to DJ.
14-23. Yeah, DJ, our producer tonight, has a full staff up here, and DJ's able to just stand around and produce. Shout out DJ and everyone up here behind the scenes, all these hard-working gentlemen. We thank them for all their help and support up here. This production wouldn't happen without them. What are you laughing at? It's true.
I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at something else.
Oh, okay.
I'm laughing at it. I'm laughing at a text message. Sorry. 2-1 to Hupe. I got to lock back in here. Wave and a miss from Hupe. 2-2.
Let's go.
2-2 to Hupe. 0 for 1. He came in a couple of innings ago as a pinch hitter. And he fights that one off foul. It'll stay 2-2. 11-4 ball game if you're just tuning in. Kitchener was at a 4-0 lead. 11 unanswered for the Jackfish.
And it looks like it's going to be Underhill for the 9th as well. I don't see anybody warming up in the Welland Jackfish bullpen.
Hupe chops one foul. I mean, yeah, like why not? Again, if Brandon Underhill's not going to get a start this weekend, you don't want Undy to go, you know, what, a week and a half, 2 weeks without throwing a ball?
Yeah.
Right? So it'll be interesting to see how it works out.
Although he is roaming down with the bullpen pitchers.
How big of a plus is that for Welland to have him?
Oh, outstanding.
Like, it's just like.
And he's had an incredible year.
He'd be an ace on six.
A lot of the teams.
7 of the other teams. 7 of the 9 teams in the league.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that we're debating if he's going to start or come out of the bullpen is kind of a wild conversation, if you're asking me. Because I mean, the guy's just.
Absolutely. He was an all-star.
It was a spot start for him. And you just couldn't take him out of the rotation. He was so good.
Yeah. And he had a really good outing here last time against London.
Wave and a miss from Hupe. Strikes out again for the second time tonight. As we head to the top of the 9th. Last call for Kitchener, down 11 for Jackfish, trying to get back in the win column. In another game, the Bay Cats in first place.
I think we're ready. I see Kieran with a thumbs up. Fans, who's hungry still? It's time for the Hot Dog Toss presented by Tender Cuts. Quality meats. Get on your feet. If you want a hot glizzy tonight, hot diggity dog.
Your time is now. You're ready for your next big step. Niagara College is a proven leader among Ontario colleges. Our students are prepared to succeed and drive innovation locally and around the world. Our supportive student culture and state-of-the-art learning facilities help you achieve your dream. Choose academic excellence. Choose experiential learning. Choose career success. Choose Niagara College today. Visit niagaracollege.ca/apply.
When we at Miller Lite set out to brew a light beer, there came a moment of truth. When we had to choose great taste or 90 calories, we chose both. Tastes like Miller time.
Let me into my zone. Please don't let me into my zone. 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 Please don't let me in. Yeah. Can't answer my phone now. Just leave it there, that tone. Ballin' can't beat me up, cause I'm back in my zone now. Cause I'm back in my zone now.
Leading off the 9th inning for the Kitchener Panthers, catcher, Junior Ibarra.
Top of the ninth, we've reached it. We're here. We're
over
3
3
minutes.
hours in.
We're 3 minutes over 3 hours. Not as much as a marathon. Kitchener's been in some marathons this season. That game a couple of weeks ago against, was it Toronto, I think it was?
Yeah.
It was like they both scored.
19-18?
Yeah, it was a ridiculous game. Our game started the same time as theirs, and we were sitting in the office for about 45 minutes, and they were still not in the ninth inning, and we had that game on, and we were just like, really? It was a back and forth marathon. It started one day, ended the next day. Kitchener technically had 2 games two games in 1 day. Caleb Furistake takes over on the bump for the Jackfish. Weren't sure if Brandon Underhill was just going to continue or not, but Furistake gets a chance to throw here. I mean, like, not many appearances for Furistake in a first-year pitching role, but he's been pretty, he's been respectable when he's been in the ballgame, Brett.
Yeah, 4 appearances and 2.25 ERA.
1-0.
Yeah. That game you're talking about, Alec, duration 7 hours and 3 hours and 50 minutes.
I was going to say the 7 hours.
Sorry. Excuse me, I read that wrong.
Tapped.
It started at 7:50. I read that wrong. But yeah, duration 3 hours and 50 minutes. 19-17 for Toronto. That's the game you're talking about.
Wow.
That's higher than most CFL games.
Yep.
Scoring.
Absolutely, it is. And leadoff man retired here in the top of the ninth. Adam Robertson now in against Furistake. First pitch tips outside. Would you say off air Furistake vibes give you Rick Vaughn vibes?
Yeah. Especially the sleeve with jersey.
Major League.
The walk-up music and
yeah. The finish on his pitch is
yeah. I mean, two-way player, all the power to him. He's one of the fastest players in the league as well.
I mean, ask anybody. Caleb Furistake don't want to race him.
No.
He offers a cannon off the mound. Wave and a miss. A little arm waggle he does at the end. It's like he's cooling it down. So we had Furistake last season in the field, Brent, and we all knew he had a hose. Now he's just throwing from 60 feet instead of 300 feet.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that was a pretty good pitch there, too. And continues to press, and more we see him on the mound, the more and more confidence he's going to get, right? So Brian Esser giving him an opportunity here to grow his confidence as a pitcher and be a vital part of this bullpen down the road.
And I mean,
he's got
like
good stuff.
Yeah.
So where I was going to go before that last pitch was that I was down in the bullpen one day and chatting and before the game, and guys were warming up, and David Mendez was out there with him. And he was giving us a pointer. He said, follow through, keep following through. So I think that's where that little waggle comes from.
I mean, if there's one guy you want to get pointers from, it's Davey Mendez.
Absolutely.
Oh, fell right off the mask of Gom. 2-2. I mean, he throws hard, and it's not a secret. It's just, is it going to be in the zone or somewhere else?
Well,
your guess is as good as mine. I just know it's coming in hot.
It's going to be in the zone, and can he command it where he wants? And then it's also going to be, does he have a secondary pitch?
Yeah.
And can he disguise it like he does his fastball?
I mean, it's just dead heat right now.
Yeah, I'm intrigued to talk to Jason McKay, who's our GM, who's down the field side right now, because he's got the radar gun out. He went down with the radar gun, so I'm going to be intrigued to see where his velocity is.
I mean, he was up in the Frontier League last season as a hitter. Actually, as a Frontier League home run. The stat of the day, punches him out.
Breaking ball there.
A was a little off-speed pitch from Furistake. That'll answer our questions. Catches him looking, 2 down.
First baseman Jordan Carthy.
Here's Jordan Carthy, last hope for the Panthers. Sends one to right. Late read on it, coming in to make the catch though, and that is your ball game.
The final score, your Welland Jackfish 11.
So the Jackfish get back in the win column in a big way. It was a tough start, but they battled back here on Country Night, Brent. And they go a half game up on the Barrie Baycats, 2.5 game lead of first place now. As we set the fireworks off here in front of 2,000 plus on Country Night. Abram, a little bit of a shaky start. Dialed in, 11 strikeouts through 7 innings of 2 earned runs and 2 unearned run baseball. Brandon Underhill and Caleb Furistake come in and shut it down. Some controversy early on, but the Jackfish able to stay off that and continue. And number 13, Jake Sanford, his best ball game as a member of the Jackfish by far. 4 for 4 tonight, or 4 for 5 tonight. He reached base 5 times, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. He scored 3 runs. Sanford was Jake Sanford that we all came to know, and he had a whale of a ball game tonight. I don't think it'll be a secret who the player of the game is tonight.
No.
He's going to get his first Gatorade bath in the Jackfish jersey. We'll go down to field level with tonight's player of the game. There he is, number 13.
Time to head down to the field for tonight's player of the game, Ryan Harrison. Who you got tonight?
No surprise here. Set the cannons off a couple of times tonight. Got some free wings for the folks. Our peak performer of the game, 2 bombs tonight. Jake Sanford, how do you feel tonight?
Hey, watch out, Mullen, and let's go fish.
Let's go fish. One more time for our peak performer of the game, Jake Sanford.
Here comes the Gatorade bath. Jake Sanford, well deserving of it tonight. Watch out, Robert Mullen. That's what he said, and let's go, Jackfish. As he is your peak performer of the game. Gave out some free wings via Wingstop tonight as well. Every home run hit this season, the player gets a pound and a row gets a pound. So 3 pounds of wings to players and a lot of pounds of wings to fans in the stands tonight via Wingstop. As we will sign off, a great night, 2 home games left. Brent won't be with us. He'll be back for the playoffs. Get to bed, Brent. Straight out of the stadium for you tonight to a flight early in the morning. Final words here on tonight.
Well, no, it was a great performance, and like we said, Ben Abrams stabled the ship after the first 2 innings and kept the team in the ball game, and that's all you can ask for out of your starter, and the offense came to work, and another outstanding effort out of the Jackfish tonight. And 2.5 games up on Barrie, and looking forward to the stretch down, and I'll be out in Asia.
You'll have to watch the game at 3 a.m.
Well, it's exactly 12-hour difference, so 7 a.m.
There you go.
I'll be watching you.
A morning coffee
Yep.
and a morning ball game. We will sign off. Welland takes this one over Kitchener convincingly. They get the Panthers back. We'll see you next Thursday night here at the Pod. For everybody here, Brent Coloma, Malik Murray. Cheers.